Hello and welcome to a special edition of Starting XP Presents The Masquerade, Camarilla side. Tonight's episode is happening on a weird day, so we're joined by the usual suspects. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
And Skype is being Skype as usual. Thanks, Skype.
Skype says you're welcome.
Oh, well. Anyways, you're wondering yourself, why are we doing this on a Sunday? But it's because we got scheduling conflict. So we're doing the game on a Sunday. So thank you everybody who's joining us very last minute.
It's always my fault.
Oh. I wonder what tumbled.
I hope nothing bad spilled. Anyways.
I hope some dreams.
So we are going to just kind of just leave off where we last left the Chronicle. You guys are tasked to head to Tatchby to see what the Remnant Bruja are up to as far as
Taft.
Or Taft, not Tatchby, Taft. My bad. T words. T country.
I was like, why are we going to see what's left of the Tremere?
That's true. I mean, there's nothing there, Dan, for you to see. Just a little bit of housekeeping. The episodes of the first season will be going up this week. Promise, starting Monday. I'm also going to be releasing the one-on-ones. So go check that out, youtube.com/outofordershow. They'll be in a nice list, order by episode, and they're gonna be awesome. So go check that out if you want to keep up with all the shenanigans that these kindred do. Anywho, so how are you guys going to proceed to Taft?
So we left the warehouse and went back to the coterie, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Do you want to just do it that same night? Because it's roughly around 11 o'clock that evening. Or do you want to wait till tomorrow and get, like, as early as possible?
I mean, we can do recon.
Yeah, we could. We also need probably a plan of course, I guess.
Possibly.
Like, what are we going to do?
Well,
We're not just going to show up. Hey, come here. Answer some questions.
So what's the master strategist thinking? Reggie.
Stake one of them.
It's probably best if we get a plan. We also need to find out what everybody can do. And I need to learn about creepy shape change power so I can figure out if there's a way to see through it.
Okay. So is it like what's it called from Sandlot? Everybody just throws in what they have. They're like, okay, I can do this.
What? Wait, were you talking about us or were you talking about them as far as figuring out what they can do?
Both.
Okay.
We've never gone on a stakeout together.
Yeah,
That's true.
And some people have been doing an awful lot of running around on their own and not sharing what they're learning with the rest of the class.
I feel like my character has done a great job of sharing what he's been learning with the rest of the class.
That was not directed at you, Evan.
Well, it's not
It
me.
definitely was me.
Oh.
Bullshit.
yeah. Perry did come in at like almost the crack of dawn, you know.
So yeah, first things first. Where do we head to begin with?
It'll be the gravel plant or whatever.
Yeah, gravel pit.
Mm-hmm. So
Currently owned by Pioneer Corporation.
Pioneer Corporation, which is a subsidiary of an offshoot of Halliburton Industries. It's basically a lot of Arthur, the former Seneschal. It's all his stakes and all his holdings. Which Nicholas tells you he has no, like I said, they locked up the when they went there to basically collect on the land, they did run into an old guy, and then they just locked him up in a private prison.
Which
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that
sure
was-
he's not in anymore. Did he say? Also, did he mention what they did to the dogs?
Oh, they killed the dogs.
I'm upset now.
Okay, you're upset.
Those dogs are great. Those dogs are the most useful servants that we had.
Excuse me.
So
So-
Nicholas sneezes.
Sorry.
It's like,
Oh no, Nicholas is like, I paid you a lot of money, I know you a lot of boons. This is how the Camarilla works. I don't have to lift a finger. Go.
Alright. Hard
Um,
to argue that.
I mean, does he stay there? Or does he leave?
Dude, he's gotta like fix his haven. They just got hit by hunters. Like he has to. There's like a whole side chronicle going on where the Bruja are trying to fix them shit right now. You know,
Alright.
there are concurring plot lines running through this plot line.
Oh, I know. Why do you think I need 27 pages of notes to figure out what's going on in this game?
Minimum.
Writing down more notes after what happened? Jeez.
Well,
Um,
now they're in code.
Now they're in code after the fact.
Now they're in code.
So we at least need a target, right? If we
Well-
can stake one of them and get answers out of them, then we can
But if we
start
do,
there.
if we do that, they know we're going after them. Right now, they're probably
They're-
expecting the Bruja to retaliate.
Okay.
They're expecting the Camarilla to retaliate.
Well, here's the first question. You said that they can like change their shape, right?
Only Samis. There's a chance there's no Samis involved, but I would expect the Divina's involved somehow.
Okay. So if we try to stake Dustin and it's not Dustin, are we going to be able to stake him?
I don't know what powers Divina has. She's an elder, so anything's on the table.
Can they move their heart?
If they can shape change into things of crazy sizes, so probably.
Hmm.
Can
I-
she turn into a dragon? Like we were talking about this last time, yeah?
Yes.
Dragon.
A dragon.
Or apparently, I think Stuart mentioned he once saw a Samis turn into a 15-foot tall giant. So
Oh.
the options are wide open. The one thing that I know for a fact they can't do is mimic mortal blood. If you drink from someone and they're immortal, you know it's not a Samis. That doesn't so much help us when we're going up against other vampires, though.
Okay, well, we also probably want. What other powers does Clan Samis have? Like, normally?
Do I know that, Para? Do I know what their in-clans are?
You never really
Let's
hung out
check.
with Envy, and you never really asked.
No.
Yeah,
I
I don't.
thought you guys were close.
So I say I don't know. I'm not sure, other than vicissitude, what their in-clans are.
You can ask Donna Marie. You could ask Stuart.
I can make a call really quick. Give me a sec.
Reggie, you could call Belliata. Oh, they
I'll-
don't have phones there. Oh, they have phones, but they're for mortals, not for the unwanted guests.
So
I'll call Donna Marie real quick.
Okay. She asked for the code word.
I step out. I give her the code word,
Okay.
and then I
is-
say, I need to know what abilities are native to Clan Samis.
That's gonna be a tad difficult.
Why?
Well, I could give you the rough and tumble, you know, what gifts of Cain they were given, but are you specifically asking for she who shall not be named or somebody else?
No. Divina.
Oh, Davina. Well, they had the ability of Master of the Flesh, which is the art of vicissitude.
we got that.
They have the ability of sight,
Aspects.
and they have the ability to control and subdue the beast.
Dominate? I don't know.
Animalism.
Animalism. Okay. Okay. Do you know? Did you ever meet Davina?
No, I never met Davina.
Okay, so you wouldn't know if she'd learned anything else.
According to our records, she was a Bahari, so that makes her different.
Yeah.
I would imagine somebody who has taken up the worship of Lilith to have maybe some fortitude, maybe possibly some presence, even possibly the arts of blood magic. You know,
Okay.
Bahari were conspiring with demons at some point, or at least that was the rumor.
I think we've confirmed that Davina was conspiring with demons at this point. All right. Stay safe.
Ta-ta.
I hang up. I go back inside. Their other disciplines native to their clan are auspex and animalism. Donna Maria suspects that someone like a Bahari like Davina may have also learned fortitude and presence, perhaps even some blood
Jesus.
sorcery. The blood sorcery is the thing that's going to be problematic.
Well, given that she made some kind of freaky garden in the ghost lands, we can probably bet on blood sorcery.
That's true. Wait, no, we're not gonna do more ghost shit, are we?
I hope not.
So
But
we
I
need
think
to
we've-
get information, just basic information on what the fuck is even happening over there. Like,
Yeah. I can
maybe schedule this, whole raid tomorrow, and then send someone out to get information from that location.
we probably, just because of the risk right now, we maybe shouldn't send someone out alone.
Then
So
again,
at least a
lot-
team of 2, I would say.
All right. I mean, who do we
So-
send though?
Taft is it's a small, quiet town, but it's also kind of like a rough and tumble town at the same time. There are 2 types of people who live there: simple folk and people who work in oil and ag. So there's a lot of late night barscapades, and then a lot of like small town humble people. What do you mean? Shaking your head, Dan.
They're not small town humble people.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Taft? Have you met people from Taft?
Yes, I have.
They're rednecks.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say that, okay, Dan? We have enough of those stereotypes surrounding us, like Oildale for one, and then Kerber
Oildale's
about
meth heads.
yeah.
I'm not a meth head. I just live surrounded by meth heads.
So what's that in your pocket? Aha!
Generalizations are not wholly true.
Yes.
That's a fancy crack pipe you got there. It's like a pen. So who do we send? That's the real question.
I can cast my senses to any shadows. So
Luna's like, you're not going anywhere.
I look
Hey.
at him. I'm fine.
We can send the
Mm,
Nosferatu. They have obfuscate.
Like I said, I shouldn't go alone.
no. I think
Wait, who's saying this now?
it's Luna.
Luna.
Oh,
I think we need people who don't come off like in any sort of particular like hostile. Like you and Reggie, you guys are like you're fine. You both come off as entitled. That's the word I'm looking for. Entitled, yeah, that's the word.
Oh, that's the nicest compliment you've ever given me.
So like,
at least you get.
and then we could send Deck because he would just like pick a fight with somebody.
To recon?
Yeah,
That's not reconning.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's just
saying.
starting a fight.
Yeah, you'd probably start a fight.
Someone would step on your shoes
Oh,
and you'd be
yeah.
like, "Step off, bitch," and then
So how
So
about
I know
I wouldn't tell them to step off. I would throw them across the fucking room.
exactly? So how
That's a
about
nice tie. Kia! Hit throw!
so how about we send the socialites?
What?
The neonates.
Or we can hire an Banu Hakim.
Out
Oh yeah. We got
going to investigate the brouhaha, right?
Yeah.
Neither of them have obfuscate. The brouhaha will
Do what?
also have celerity.
Well, they don't have to like pick a fight. Maybe they could just like
this is just a recon. All
Yeah,
I
But
have
that's
to
agree.
do
the
with
getaway powers.
Seduce.
I'm just saying. I just know if I said Cooper and Deck there, we'll have another Samis pop up. As another Samis that they forgot about.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Are there any more
And
left?
and somehow you're going to be immune to the Samis problem if you don't send someone who has experience with Samis.
Look,
I make the most sense to go on a recon. I've met Dustin, I've been to the gravel pit, and I actually have the abilities to see from a distance.
Makes sense.
Obviously, I shouldn't go alone.
If you want to go, Luna, you're more than welcome. You could check up on him, make sure he doesn't fudge it up. Just saying.
And I have and I can get away very easily.
But can Luna? Yeah, Luna can just turn into like a eagle or something.
a hawk.
Whatever. An avian bird. How about that?
A thing with wings.
It's a bird of prey.
Yeah, a raptor.
Cabron.
All right, so it's decided. Today we recon. Tomorrow we get down to brass tacks, right?
All right, fine.
Why an eagle? Why not do something like a California condor so that you're protected by the Endangered Species Act?
Because they're not birds of prey. They're scavengers.
Reggie, that'll just
condors
make them
and
wanna shoot
vultures
'em
are
even
also
more.
Birds of prey.
I'm not an eagle. I'm a hawk.
Oh my god, are we really gonna sit here and argue about birds?
Yeah.
all night?
Judging by the way these people are, they're
Mhm.
probably even more likely to shoot them because it's like, ooh, a rare bird. Hit it while it's near.
All right.
Well, does anyone here have the ability to have obfuscate over a group?
You can ask the Nosferatu or Ventru Nosferatu.
This isn't their deal. They weren't part of this.
We also don't have to just send one team. I can watch them from a distance. Someone else can talk to them, I guess, although that sounds risky.
So who? Okay, so me and you go, but what the rest? Like, yeah, I'm more of the inclined to like as many foot on the ground, get many aspects. Like maybe Reggie could talk to some sort of politician there.
Politician.
I mean, we just have to target one and get answers from him, right?
But the problem is if we like grab one of them off the street, they're gonna know we're coming. I also doubt they're just gonna have a dude like smoking in an alley. They're gonna be in groups.
Then we'll do it on the same day as the raid.
Man, you guys are really bad at this. But then again,
No, just all you need is somebody with binoculars who can get away. It's a gravel pit.
All right, fine. I'll go.
It's
Who wants to
packed.
come with
It's not like there are tons of buildings lying in the way.
yeah, all right, I'll go with.
Wait, can you disappear like Donna Marie did into like that black shit?
Of course.
Ew. You're gross.
That was
I just roll my eyes.
Ooh.
By black stuff, you mean the physical manifestation of hell?
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Well, I didn't want to say all that.
It's fine. I draw powers from hell. They're useful.
And yeah, and we're creatures of the damn. Who gives a fuck?
What are you guys gonna do?
I guess I can be Plan B.
I'll be Plan Z.
Just sit nearby in case shit goes down.
Yeah.
We're on call.
That ain't the worst plan.
At least till you come back.
Or if you don't come back, dun dun dun.
I'll pray for you if that helps.
All right.
I'll check the place out on Google Maps.
Thank you. Very helpful.
All right.
I mean, I'd look up a blueprint, but come on, it's a gravel pit. The blueprint's gonna be pit, shacks.
Mm-hmm.
And those are portable too, so
And-
they could just.
By the way, gravel pits in California is very rare. It's actually like illegal to create new ones. You can only reopen ones that have been established like after, I think it was like after 1960. And so there's only like 3 in Kern County. There's like one in Boron, there's like one here in Taft, and then there's like one like far east of Delano. Because
I should invest in those other 2 because we should put this one out of business.
Reggie
Yeah.
can see if he can buy one of them, or not buy one of them at least. I don't know. Check who owns what.
Well, they're probably all owned by the holding company of one of the major gas companies,
Yeah.
because they own pretty much
Oh, yeah.
all the major things in Kern County.
We also got to check on that elder guy that was supposedly locked up, or the Samis guy that was in the jail cell that Nicholas threw in there.
If one of you guys wants to make a call or go down there, that'd be a good. He's probably escaped,
Yeah.
but it'd be good to confirm that.
All right, I'll go.
Okay.
Deck, you want to come?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Harry, you want to go? Check on a dude if he's dead or not.
Okay, that sounds fun.
I mean, I'll be honest, this is pretty just benign, but let's fuck it, let's go.
Fuck it.
And
Reggie? I'm looking at Reggie like, oh, no, yes, no.
Yay, nay.
Who has this guy? BPD?
no, it is a private.
Oh, that's right. He
Private
took him to
prison.
a private detention facility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
private prison.
And I also need, I have
Technically-
Auspex.
Technically, it is a what's the fucking buzzword that they use? They're like, it's a holding facility for like destitute or disenfranchised people who can't acclimate into society. AKA, this is where they throw up like homeless drug dealers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or squatters.
So, Reggie, you gonna come or you going? Or you gonna stay? Or gonna do something
Uh,
else?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If it's open right now for visitors,
At 11 p.m. at night.
then
I mean-
it's run by the Second Inquisition trying to catch us to show up to find this guy. So,
Well, Nicholas said he put
So-
the guy in there.
So, is anybody gonna actually research this facility?
yeah.
I'll pull out my phone. I'll Google it.
So it is owned by, it is a private prison, so it doesn't have to follow state regulations on incarcerated prisoners. So there's a premium if you want to, like, basically there are normal like incarcerated visiting hours, but if you pay a premium, you can visit these people for whatever reason. A lot of nonprofits, they will go here and they will try to pay people out to get them out and back on the streets and try to rehabilitate them. But basically, this is just kind of like a human, like,
Holding pen.
yeah, human holding pen that you could pay money to get people out. So a lot of like, and they have like a bunch of like program, like when you research the place, Cooper, there's a lot of like programs. They're like, oh, we'll give you a loan to get this person out with like concaving interest rates.
As I'm reading, I'm like, God, these people are garbage.
Buy a blood bag.
This is real life, people.
And they say
Sorry.
money can't buy anything.
Well,
God, Par, stop making things political.
So I'm reading all this out loud.
Yeah.
So take a credit card?
No, what are? At least
I mean,
not
we
one's
just need
connected
a
to your
visit.
identity.
I have some cash if you don't want to take card.
Cash is a good idea.
Cash? Do they even take cash?
cash will raise red flags. If only we knew somebody who had influence in this town and could get, I don't know, a not-for-profit board to buy him out.
I mean,
Well,
I
all
didn't
right,
want to.
Mr. Influential Dick Swinger.
I'm saying maybe you all, if you want to start playing these kind of games, you should get involved in things. Because
Alright.
buying somebody out at 11 p.m. is a giant red flag. Doing it with cash
Well-
is 4 times the red flag. You
We
might
don't
as well
need to
scream,
buy 'em
"Hi, I'm a terrorist," or worse.
We don't need to buy him out. We just need to visit there and see if someone's there or not. We could just say
Okay,
he was
so
some
we.
former drug dealer. Hey, we didn't know if this guy's on the streets or not. We were seeing a lot of deaths with meth or some shit.
Do we have
I
his
mean,
name?
what also stops us from just stealing some mortal's credit card and buying it that way?
Dick, that's a great idea, but Reggie wouldn't allow that.
His name is Dustin. Dustin Senior.
All right,
Oh.
so we check for Dustin with the stolen credit card or
Is
repossessed.
that what
credit
Nicholas put him in there as?
No, he put them in there. Here, there's John Doe.
There's a John Doe.
card. Oh, great.
He may have told them his name. I don't know.
That's true. Then again, if he was there,
The
you know what?
problem
Let's
is he would raise flags for the Second Inquisition. He's significantly older than a normal human should be.
Ugh.
All right.
So
So
we fly a drone. Huh? We can use a drone.
But
But
it's not like they keep them outside. We need to
Well-
see him.
I mean, they let them out at least once a day, right?
I don't suppose any of you are hackers. That'd be the easiest way to do it.
No, but I believe Reggie has one in his employment.
Well, that's true.
It pans over to a shirtless Stewart who's just putting up like drywall and like placing like pressure sensors on like door
Why is
handles.
he shirtless? It's not like he sweats.
Because he's getting
Just want to
comfortable.
get on his clothes.
Yeah.
It's for the aesthetic.
Because
Something you wouldn't
construction-
understand.
Yeah.
Says the Toreador.
Exactly.
Now, hey, I work very hard to cultivate the spooky shadow aesthetic. Thank you very much.
And it is rightfully disgusting. You're doing a great job.
You're doing a great job, buddy.
All right. So me and Cooper scout out the place. You guys check on Mr.
Dustin.
Weirdo Bradovich Revenant dude to see if he's still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Here, I have this card. He hands. Who's the responsible one? Who's the responsible one?
Reggie.
Yeah.
It would be Reggie.
I don't think. Well, Reggie. Do you have? I don't know if Reggie's going.
Reggie will fucking drain that thing. Mine.
Like, I don't know if Reggie's going or not.
Which group do you want to come with, Reggie?
No one.
Can I tell you, I think both of these are bad ideas?
Okay, well, what do you want to do?
Well, first off, let's check and see if this place has an online prisoner database we can access.
It does.
Does it have a list of people?
Yes.
That's boring.
That-
Does it list John Doe's?
Yes, there's a lot of John Does.
Does it have their entry date?
Yes, it does have their entry dates.
Does it have a picture?
Profile picture?
No, that it doesn't have. It has an ID and it has entry date.
Did Nicholas give us a day?
He gave you like he thinks.
Oh, he gave us a
How
rough
many?
estimate.
How many John Doe's are around that day?
5.
All right. Well, you got 5 potential John Doe's and no pictures.
None have been released yet.
According to this, none have been released. Although if he broke out using supernatural means, they probably wouldn't put that in here anyway.
And if it is him, what do we do? That's the real big fucking holy shit.
Well, if he actually is there, fuck, maybe I should go on that one because he knows me. I
You
could.
won't know me.
What, are you his dominator or something?
I gave him my blood, and I was in charge of him for a while until I went into torpor. I could pretend to still be part of the Sabbat to learn more information from him.
Sounds good.
All right. So you need 3 things. You need a cover story. You need access to the John Doe, which we can just buy, apparently, with a late night visitation. And then you need a series of things to say to him, which you can figure that out on your own. What's your cover story gonna be?
I list one of the nonprofits that Donna Maria, like the church affiliated.
The Knights of Columbus.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow, what a fucking name.
It's a real nonprofit.
Hi, I'm with the Knights of Columbus. We
Okay,
are looking for a loved one from a member of a local church. From what we've learned, he was registered as a John Doe under these dates, and we were hoping we could find out if he's still here.
Okay, you have a physical description?
Yes.
Because that's the next thing they'll ask for. Then date of birth, name of nearest next of kin.
The date of birth might be problematic. His actual date of birth would definitely raise red flags.
Yeah. He's a revenant. He's much
Over
older.
100 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'll give them
Tell him you don't have an exact date of birth, but he's old, like over 80.
Yeah. Harry, you can act, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to act like the daughter looking for her dad?
Looking for some lineage.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
It should be granddaughter if he's that old.
Well,
Yes.
he doesn't look. He looks like a middle-aged man.
Oh, Jesus.
So we wouldn't say 80.
No, we would say he's like 50 or 60.
Whew.
Man, you some
yes.
So me
You
and
have a
Reggie will go to Taft then, since he can obfuscate,
Yeah.
and then Tony, Deck, go to Tatchby, see if Davinia has, like, if we have something to counteract blood and magic, if we could go through Wyatt's shit.
Wyatt.
Are you telling us?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Doesn't, like, Wyatt have, like, his, like, you would know more. Like, does he have, like, books and shit about, like, arcane blood magic type shit?
See if you can find anything on Davinia in the garden.
Yeah.
So anti-Divinia magic,
Yeah.
basically, is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
All right.
Since you have access to the Haven, right?
I guess.
And don't you have, like, shit to do up there anyway? So, fuck it.
I guess. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
he hands this AMX card to Perry, not you.
Mhm.
Um.
Your
All right.
reminds me of- I think. Yeah.
So, when we check in, this is gonna sound really paranoid, but just because we might be going up against a Samis, we should all have a code phrase we use when we get back in contact with each other. So the Samis doesn't whack Luna or Reggie and then impersonate them to catch the rest of us.
That's smart.
Jackalope.
Jackalope.
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds great.
Great.
Strange.
I'll write it
weird.
down.
I can't believe we have to resort to this bullshit. You know that, right?
You have a better idea?
It's better than not being prepared.
You know, yes, I'll say I wouldn't say we're resorting to it because we're actually sitting down and planning something instead of just going out and doing it like we were just about to.
No. The
That's
whole
true.
like code word bullshit thing. Like,
It's better safe than sorry.
I've been fighting the Sabbat like half my life, and I didn't even have to do this. But now they brought this fucking elite Sabbat fucking monster upon us.
Wait, what elite Sabat
Vinny has
monster?
been here. I give him like a look.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And he kind of looks, he's like, fuck it, let's just go.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's
All
go as he stares back at his...
Yeah, he's like,
Let's go.
I just give him a look, but I don't like stare at him obviously
Yeah,
for
yeah.
several seconds.
yeah.
Fuck. This whole thing is fuck.
All right.
Fucking fuck.
All right, guys, let's go. Chop, chop. Get to it.
Okay.
Very
Harry, how did you
skittle.
get here?
Fucking fucked.
Reggie, you want to drive or you want me to drive?
You can drive.
Okay.
Your car will fit in better than any of mine.
Yeah. All right. Peace. And he gets in the car, waits for Reggie gets in, and just like starts hauling ass.
On me deck. I
Be
came
careful.
in the SUV. I'm guessing Cooper
Yeah.
came in the Lexus
No.
or his Honda
I
Accord.
have my nondescript Honda Accord.
All right, so we move out.
Yeah, I'll take Harry. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drive.
Okay.
With my one dot of drive.
Hey, that's
Hey.
I was gonna say I could.
You can hop on his motorcycle. Just ride with your arms
Right.
around.
all right.
So-
So we'll do the Cooper and Perry scene first.
Unless things go to shit, this one should be hopefully kind of bad.
Hopefully fast.
This
So-
is the
Okay.
first time I've actually planned something, and I just kind of fucking
thank
hang
you.
on, we're going in.
So it's about a 35-minute drive to Wasco. It's
Well-
right off the 99. It is a private facility owned by Geo. Geo is like a private penitentiary institution. A lot of immigration detention facilities. They now privatize prisons, and they're licensed and sponsored by state-run organizations that like
And Monster Energy drink.
and not yet. God, it's getting that way. God.
Private prisons sponsored by Coke.
Win our contest, and you might get out of jail free cap for your next day in prison.
No.
Find that winning Mountain Dew bottle cap.
So you have to call in advance. They do take cash and card. So
Mhm. By the way, I text Donna Maria and I tell her that I'm gonna pretend to be a person for the Knights of Columbus.
okay, she will add you to their manifest.
Okay. All right. While we're going, I say Perry, if he's there,
Mhm.
we're gonna need to pretend to be Sabat to get him to say anything.
All right.
The easiest story is probably just that you're my childer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tell him that you're a La Sombra. And we're not gonna mention that we're actually part of the Camarilla.
Okay.
Okay, so they take card over the phone. It's like they do this all the time.
I
and-
give it to them.
And they're actually like parked cars. There's like late night visitors that are here. It used to be an actual detention facility, but there's a lot more. You actually see drones flying. The fences are not state of the art. They're just really just like they just overdo it. So there's 2 layers of fences with barbed wiring and deep trench, like concrete, like dips, so that if you do somehow jump over the fence and land, you're gonna land on concrete on a dip that you basically it's like about a 9-foot dip down.
So like a moat without
Yeah.
any water.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like it's a little bit overkill, but I mean it's corporation, so corporations can it does give like a layer of like, oh god, this is a little bit overkill. They ask for your IDs. They do you go through like a metal detector?
Yeah, I don't bring any weapons.
Okay.
I tell Perry, I mean, you have your blood sword, so you're good
But
on that
it
front.
works great. It's not you can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
detect that.
I don't take the whole detective get up, like my coat and my hat, so I look more like a normal person.
Okay. And then they have you wait in this this kind of like this lounge area. There's like a lot of, you know, low income families just kind of huddled together, you know, just there's been like a long day of people doing visitation, so it's kind of like the end of the day where, you know, there are normal people that had scheduled this on, you know, their loans and their you know, whatever money they were able to scrape up to visit their loved ones. They're just kind of waiting for their turn, and then eventually your name is called, and then you hear like this opens. There's a long hallway where there's like all this like positive reinforcement, like quotes from all these, you know, famous leaders. And you see at one part there is I wouldn't say shrine. It's more of a celebration of our 45th president.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Perry, I also tell you that if anything goes terribly wrong, that I just jump with me into the nearest shadow and we can get away. I tell you that before we get out of the car.
There are sheriffs patrolling the area.
Okay, luckily we killed all the ones that saw our face, so...
This is like the third string.
So you get to, they don't do like the whole glass, you know, hold the phone. You paid the premium. You get like a standard room. It has like, it almost reminds you of the hospital where they have like, there's a lot of like, there's like a toy box so that you can have like, if you have children that visit, you can have like rec time with them. There is like a TV mounted on the wall. Not many furnishing. There's like a couple chairs, a table, and then like you're escorted by a private security. They open the door, you walk in, they close the door, it locks behind you. There's a camera, and it is, you know, watching your moves. And then you hear like a loud buzz noise as the door opens, and what you guys see, Cooper, you already know, but just to describe to the audience, is a really almost like a grizzled late 60s, early 70s, a little pudgy, a lot of upper body strength, man that has like a bunch of scars in random places, like on his cheek, on his neck. He is wearing like a, you know, prison scrubs, but he's torn off the sleeves. So he has like all these sort of like tattoos that are, some would say they're tribal tattoos, but anybody who is familiar with Sabbat iconography is like a lot of the Bradovich branding, a lot of the Samis, like basically it's like a branding of their family and how like their lineage. Like when you brand cattle, it's kind of like, oh, this is who he is, and this is his grade, and this is how old he is, and this is how like who his master is. So that's like all on his right hand side or his left hand side. His right hand side has like, he has like a picture tattoos of his family when they were like little, like children. So like baby pictures are like tattooed on his other arm, and he has like a Confederate flag, and he has like a serpent eating itself, but it's not the Samis clan. It's just kind of like a mockery of the Samis clan symbol. And he's, you know, he has really piercing blue eyes, just the most beautiful eyes you have ever seen. But everything about him is like grizzled and rugged and almost feral.
Does he recognize me?
Of course. And he's like, hi. As he's like, he looks at the camera and he looks at the security guard, and they unshackle him, and they you know, now Dustin, you're gonna be on your best behavior, right? And he's like, yes, ma'am. And then the private security guard walks out, and you hear a click, and then he sits down. He's like,
I look back at the camera because it's still on, right?
yeah, it's still on.
Okay.
They can't see you very well, though.
Mr. Baker, it's lovely to meet you. I would just like to confirm, Harry, that this is your father, right?
Yes.
Graham, he's like,
Harry. How old does he look?
He looks like he's like I said, late 60s.
Okay, so like he could be a dad that had a kid late.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hi, daughter. How you doing?
Doing great.
Give your daddy a hug.
Of course I hug him, excitedly.
He's warm. He's like a, very, he's in your, I don't say in your mind, but like if you would imagine, he's like a really roughed up teddy bear.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, I'm so glad that you found my daughter. I have really just been thinking about what's been going on here and how I'm gonna fix myself once I get all straightened out.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Can you check if he's a Lasombra just by taking a picture on your phone?
Yes. The person running the security camera is probably like, why the fuck is it not working?
Yeah, why the fuck is that exactly?
I was gonna say you could check just right now if that's him or not.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that only works on Lasombra. If it's someone pretending to be him, they're Samis.
So
yeah. So
all right.
Go ahead.
How did you find Perry? I left her a long time ago. When they took the house.
Well, Perry has recently started attending our church. I dropped the name of like one of the Catholic churches that Donna Maria's at.
Uh-huh.
And I represent the Knights of Columbus, a nonprofit organization. We were hoping that Perry asked us to help find you so that we could reunite your family and help with your rehabilitation.
Well, I only serve one, the Almighty himself. The one that punished Cain, and the one that forsaked and threw him in the land of Nod.
Of course, Mr. Baker, we know.
So, why don't you two have a little chat, and after that, I will go and we will see about getting you released into our care. Thank you. Doing God's work.
Thank you.
And then he sits down and like kind of gestures you over to sit down, Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like leans in real close. He's like, "Who the hell are you?"
Okay, I think it's better. Okay.
He's like, "Who the hell are you?"
Don't worry about it. We're helping out.
He's like, fine. Oh, is this so wonderful to see you, Perry?
Oh, it's so great.
So
I miss you so much.
So how you been keeping up? How you been keeping?
Oh,
I'm
you know.
I'm so sorry. I'm such a bastard for abandoning you after we lost the house. I went through a really rough spell, seeing that my former employers had gone under and has, they don't have a whole lot left inside of them.
I'm half expecting my former employers under.
Yeah. And so,
all is forgiven in the eyes of the Lord.
Yes, praise the Lord.
You will heal.
I close my eyes for a second and I roll my eyes like after I close them, just like, oh my Also, Mr. Baker, Perry was hoping that after we get you out, you could help us locate her lost siblings.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I fooled around a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if you know this, but you have some other relatives, daughter. I'm sorry. It's just I was very promiscuous in my young age.
No,
With
it's
implications,
okay. I forgive you.
She's only like 45, so he had her when he was 45.
Yeah.
At my young age of 45.
Yeah, goddamn.
So
That was a lot before me, a lot after.
so you have a very large family.
It's okay. I just want to get to know them.
Oh, you'll get to know them all right.
Okay.
They're the best kind of family. Family that stick together through thick and thin. Not like other people who abandon you
No.
Oh,
and
those
let you
people sound terrible, Mr. Baker.
I
They
didn't know
do.
such thing, Papa. You did it to me.
I know, child, I know. Okay, so you basically arranged to make it's very expensive.
Thank you for the free money, Luna. We can
And it's almost like, human fast food. It's it's
I
like
feel
you pay, they process it, they check his record to see if he's a danger to, if he's any outstanding warrants or records. He's not. He just got locked up for basically trespassing on private property.
belong to him.
Yeah. Uh, and there was like minor, they didn't report it, but he did when they brought him in. He was violent, but he's on a really, really strict, regimen of like a bunch of mood relaxers. They basically just give him a bunch of like psychotropics to basically like mellow him out, and then you are then given custody over him. And
All right.
And Luna is $5,000 less rich.
We'll walk him out back to the car, keep up the whole charade until we get back in the car. And then I want to make sure. I'm like, why do we save our conversation till we're on the road, and then I'll wait till we're just away from the whole facility.
Are you driving or is Perry driving?
I'm driving. It's my car.
Okay. Do you put him in the front seat or the back seat?
I put him in the front seat.
Okay.
Sorry, Perry.
No, it's fine.
So he sits down, and then you see him like just close his eyes.
I swear to God, if he turns into envy and attacks me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Takes a deep breath. Exhales.
Oh my God.
Drive.
Okay, I start driving. Well, I already started. I wasn't waiting for him.
And he's just sitting there in silence.
Once we're away, I'm like, oh, I'm glad we finally found you.
He knows.
Dust.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna see what he. I'm waiting till he says anything. Dustin, this is my child or Perry.
Hi.
No, she's not.
He knows.
What?
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
What are you talking about?
I've been around Canaanites my whole life, and there's not an ounce of shadowy spookiness about her.
Okay, you're
Is that an
fucking
actual
weird.
thing that like a
Flaw is super fucking obvious.
The Sombra are fucking
Can't
obvious.
Look in the damn mirror in the car.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is look in the rear view mirror.
Fuck. You put me in the fucking backseat.
Oh, in hindsight.
So you lied to me.
Not necessarily. She's not my actual child or adopted. She's a Toreador that fell out of favor with the cam.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, I'll say Toreador. That's close
All
enough.
right. Strength Brawl. He is
Is
going
he gonna
to
punch me in the face?
no. He is going to take the steering wheel and drive you and flip the car
Okay.
Nice.
while you're driving down the freeway.
So is it a strength brawl to resist that?
Yes.
Mm,
So I
actually,
just
no, it would
get
be
fucked.
strength drive.
Yep.
Wouldn't it?
No.
You're
So
just along for the ride.
It's a strength brawl because he's grabbing over the wheel and he's trying to hit the side, the side walls, or not the wall. Well, actually, there are no detention walls.
So like I can't like. lean
I
over
waited.
and
I
stop you.
kept this conversation until we were away from the facility.
Yes.
So you guys are
We're far away.
stab him through the chair.
I
Back, just.
don't think we signed up to kill him.
Well,
but
the whole point was I wanted to interrogate him.
Yes.
Well, you have that scorpion shit, right? That makes them pass out.
Yeah, you do.
You could do that.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the scorpions.
Okay. Do I have enough time power to rouse for
You can rouse at any time. But okay, so all actions go at the same time. So Perry, you see him just like as soon as he exhales, he goes, "Ah!" and he just grabs the steering wheel, and he's like a little buffer.
Oh god.
Okay, so he's burning for potence.
Or Black Wind, one of the two.
I wish I could burn for Black Wind. How great that would be.
In a car.
Like farting.
No, I'd burn for Demon Shintai as well.
Is that- It's evil farts, Black Wind. Sorry, Breaking Wind. Boo.
Boo. So you see him just rage and attempting to grab the steering wheel so that he can. His victory condition, I guess, would be he is going to violently turn so that you hit another car, causing the car to suddenly, become rear-ended and flip.
Not the Accord.
Not
I just
Not my
got it.
Honda Accord
just
my
got it.
Honda
that I bought at a
Accord.
used car lot.
So, because Cooper has to resist, he has to
Mhm.
basically do a resist roll, but you actually have an action to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So, what are
And
you
you
going to
said-
do?
You guys said scorpion's touch.
Okay, so you want to cast Scorpion's Touch on your dagger and whack him?
Yes.
Okay. So, so you got to make a rouse check. So go ahead and make a rouse check. Cooper, you want to make a rouse check, or do you want to activate your potence? You can't do.
Well, it's the rouse check to activate potence.
Yes.
Can I do that and also resist?
Can you burn multiple? Can you make multiple rouse checks in a single turn?
Well, no. I mean, like, I don't need to make multiple rouse checks. I need one to activate my potence, and then I'm gonna try and stop him from flipping the car.
Okay.
Yeah, a rouse check. You can make as many rouse checks as you can make in a round based on your blood potency.
Yeah.
It doesn't take an action.
Okay. So I'll make a rouse check real quick.
Okay.
Try it.
So
Pop my
Perry,
potence.
you gain a hunger.
Mhm.
I do not.
As you are. Okay, so you don't gain a hunger, but Perry,
And then-
you hear, the familiar,
Oh,
beast
God.
stir up inside you, going like, "Why are you gonna stab him? Don't stab him. Eat him. Just eat him now."
Just eat him.
For a second there, I thought I heard Maho.
Oh my
Why
god.
are these voices so high pitched? Why
I
are
know.
all of our beasts like
What is
sucking
the
down
crime?
helium?
What is the crime? Enjoying a succulent vampire meal?
Or a fucking balloon.
So
Okay.
So you make a rouse check. So now I don't make a rouse check because I'm a revenant. I can just only make so many rouse checks per day. So your strength brawl versus his strength brawl.
I'm just checking really quick I don't know how many rouse checks I can make per round.
What is your blood potency?
2.
I think you can only make 1.
Do you know where that is in the book to
Yes,
check?
the system of blood is on page 306. And if you go to the... Wait, nope. I lied. Everything I say to you is lies. Damnation, spiral. Blood is life. Blood is life. Humanity. Damn it. No. Oh, there it is. The blood. The blood. That is on page 214. Maximum blood potency. That's the maximum blood potency. How much rouse? Where's the rouse check chart? Or there it is. So at blood potency 2, you can add 1 to blood surge.
What page is that?
It's on 216.
216.
Blood surge with blood potency 3. Well, you have blood potency 2, so you only get to add 1 dice. You heal 2 superficial damage. You add 1 bonus dice to disciplines, and then you can reroll 1 die for level 1 powers, and you suffer Bane, severity of 1. And then where's the rouse? How much rouse the blood?
Add 1 die damage. Add 1 die. Where does it say rouse?
Remember, failing a rouse check. But how many rouse checks can you make?
I can re-roll rouse checks on level 1 powers. That's
Yeah.
nice.
It says
Yes.
it says right here, all which cost 1 or more rouse checks. A vampire must continuously employ these gifts and may be consumed by their hunger. But it doesn't actually say how many rouse checks you can make per turn. Unless I am not remembering. It doesn't say. Blood potency increases the rules. Damn it. Oh, it's time to use the broken table of contents.
Sorry, I guess I just want to check. Because I figure we should probably know this also.
Rousing the blood, 211. Rousing the blood. To make rouse checks, player rolls a single die. Always results 6 or higher. On success, vampire remains. But how many rouse checks can you make? Same condition.
Any harm?
Rouse checks, you roll 2, choose the highest. Well, that's for Reggie, because Reggie has higher blood potency, so you get to make 2 rouse
We can also all do that on level 1 powers.
Yeah. Well, not everybody has blood potency 2.
No, you only need blood potency 1 for that. Because you can theoretically have blood potency 0.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can make as many as you want, because I don't see anything that says limited to how many rouse checks.
Okay. I'm assuming the downside is once you hit too high hunger.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you don't suffer from, if you gain too much hunger dice, then yeah.
And once you hit 5, you can't rouse anymore.
Yeah.
All right. I'm also gonna. How much can I increase my stats by if I do a rouse check?
What's your blood potency again? 2?
2.
So that means you can only add 1 surge dice. So you add 1.
Surge dice. Okay, I'm gonna do another rouse check to search for my strength.
Okay.
And okay, I get a hunger there.
Okay. So
all right.
So let's do Perry first, because Perry could end us all in 1 turn.
Maybe.
So
Just
go
grab him
ahead for
through
Scorpion's
the
Touch.
shoulder.
You need to roll your strength plus blood sorcery.
Under disciplines, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so choose your
Or would you
discipline and then choose the trait strength. And then add no modifiers. And then that should be...
Oh fuck! I should have said you were Valen's child. Well, no, Valen went crazy. That also would
No
have applied.
modifiers?
No modifiers.
No.
You get 1.
You got 1.
Big
Well,
miss.
one's enough. Oh wait, so it's, but it's versus
Yeah.
versus stamina occult or stamina fortitude. Well, guess what?
I'm guessing this guy's in a cult.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll stamina for
Yeah,
Or
I was
40.
gonna
Yeah,
say he's gonna
badass.
be very smart.
Sorry, that roll didn't count. That was just me accidentally typing. So fortitude, that. Okay. D10s. And that.
Woo,
So
barely.
two
Holy shit.
successes. So you, so mystically your blood sword that automatically creates the cut needed to apply Scorpion's touch to your victim. You try stabbing, but the blood just doesn't. Let's see. Dice roll, concentrated wound. Each rouse check worth the blow makes it imminent. If you want to spit, you do Dex Athletics, which you didn't spit. So.
Hawk right in his cheek.
Oh no! So I take that back. This is the resist roll is when you actually attack. I'm sorry.
Oh, and she was just casting it.
Yeah, she was just casting it. So,
Okay.
So now,
Okay.
go ahead and make a dex melee to attempt to stab him.
Okay.
He is down dice because he has to split his pool between trying to turn or try to grab the will and avoid being stabbed. So, let's see. He is going to use that many dice to avoid your attack.
Oh my god, I just heard a dice. A lot of them. Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
So that's
Bad news for both of you guys. Holy shit.
6 successes.
Was that his resist roll? Wait, does he get 10s as 2s?
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
Does it still work like that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he has a critical success. So when you get a critical success, you add an additional 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 successes.
Okay.
And it's a critical success. So and now he's going to attempt to roll his strength against you. But he's down dice because he had to split his dice in order to not be stabbed. So he got 1 success. So go ahead and make a strength brawl.
I got 4.
All right.
All right.
So this is what happens. This is like straight out of fucking almost what was it?
Action movie.
Like action movie. So Perry, you summon your dagger and you're like, ugh! And he just literally uses the seatbelt to whip around your arm, and then he just like kind of pulls it to where like the dagger hits the dash of the car, and then he's just like trying to turn the car, and he's just like, ugh! And the Cooper's like, just so the car's doing like this, like kind of
We're swerving.
Yeah, swerving on the freeway.
Okay.
Did Dan get disconnected?
I think so.
He's been going in and out. It's been weird.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah,
and so
Skype
now,
keeps like skipping on me. So.
Yeah. So now it's a new turn. He's still going to. So your sword is basically pinned to the dash as him and Cooper are still trying to get a hold of the steering wheel. So Cooper, you have to split your dice between the resistant roll and a dex drive.
Is he looking at me, by the way?
What?
Is he looking at me?
No, he is not looking at you.
Damn it. I need that presence power, so I just need my voice to dominate people.
Eat shit. And then like, I don't wanna.
Okay, well, he'll also have to split his dice pool, but that's not good.
Yeah.
How long does the rousing to increase stats last?
Last first scene.
Last first scene. Okay, so I have it still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do, Perry? Are you gonna let go and try to bite into him, or are you gonna let go and do something else? Or are you gonna?
I think I'm going to try to, like, with the way I am, like, positioned, like my arm positioned, like you said, like on the dash, right?
Yeah.
It's pinned. He has to be wrapped up with the seatbelt.
Yeah.
I want to see if maybe I could like slither my way in, because she's dancy, so she's dinky, to get around in front of him, like on his lap.
Yeah.
And like try to like wrap what she has, like the seatbelt, back around him and pull backwards.
Oh, so you're trying. So you're doing some like crazy sort of athletic.
So you're trying to like choke him out with a seatbelt.
Yeah.
like a Black Widow move.
Yeah, like a Black Widow move.
Yeah.
I mean, you have celerity, so do you want to activate celerity for the? Well, you can't use it for an attack, but yeah, you basically are. You're very nimble and lithe as you like do the Black Widow. Like you just kind of dart in, do like a flip kick over and land on his lap, and you're just trying to use the seatbelt to strangle him. So give me a Dex Athletics.
Okay.
As he has to split his pool between trying to like hold you from getting around his neck.
3.
3? Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
3.
So he's gonna use the 4 dice again.
Oof.
Oof.
It's done.
Big oof.
So you get around, and so you've grappled him. So you are using the seatbelt to, like, you pull back, and you just hear like this violent, like, just like, as like he's still trying to hold onto the steering wheel, but he can't. Like he has like no momentum to like try it, so he's just like his full attention now is basically gonna have to be like either snap the seatbelt off or try to like, I don't know, throw you off him, or like we don't know how crazy this guy is.
No.
Might be going for a tumble in a second right now.
All right, so am I just doing a Dex drive then, Para?
Yeah, you're doing a Dex drive as he lets go. That like she's like I said, Black Widow style, just kind of like swoops
And I haven't
in.
done much.
Yeah.
So this is probably like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yeah, she's like really Black Widowing it up as like she just violently just pulls the like cord, like the seatbelt around his neck and just pulls back.
How many other cars are on the road?
A lot right now. Actually, it's 11.
It's like
yeah. So you see a lot of like what's it called? Those big rigs.
Okay. For my Dex drive, I'm just gonna pull over and park so that he can't crash the car.
Okay.
Smart.
So go ahead and give me a Dex drive.
Okay. I'm so glad I took a drive.
Don't tell that.
I'm gonna spend a willpower if I fail.
You try to control the swerve and you fucking flip the car.
Okay. So you successfully slow down and begin
I'm pulling over onto
pulling
like
over,
that side.
Yeah. As he's like violently being choked out.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm like, and turn and park.
And we're done here.
All right. So next round.
Next round, he is going, because he is seeing that the car is slowing down, he is going to potently
Potently
pick you up and try to throw you through the windshield.
Oh my god.
Tired of my cars getting destroyed.
There's a knife in your dashboard. You don't
So go
wanna touch
ahead
it,
and
you
make
don't
a Dex Athletics to
Well, I
pull.
can't afford another car.
It's a contested, so you use your Dex Athletics because you're using the rope or the seatbelt to choke him out, and he's going to just try to brute force throw you, so it's a contested roll. But he doesn't have to worry about splitting his dice pool because he's just focusing on you now. So he gets his full dice pool. You know, you can spend willpower, just FYI. You don't want to end up, you know, being thrown through to the windshield.
Yeah, I think you need to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking shit.
That's gonna hurt.
There's no even point.
Oh,
It's gonna be one of those nights.
oh
Yeah.
no! Holy
Shit.
We're gonna get fucking worked.
Wow, that's 8 successes. Okay.
I thought you said you were splitting the dice pool, and then you said you weren't.
No,
he's
he's
not.
not.
He's not trying to crash the car.
Yeah, he's not
anymore.
trying to crash the
Oh.
car. He's just trying. So
Because you said something about because he was being choked.
You're like, haha, I got you. I'm gonna, and then you just, you know, he grabs you, like, from, he just picks you up from your legs and just tosses you through the windshield, and you take.
Nothing. He was grappled.
Oh yeah, he's grappled.
He's
Oh,
got
that's
it in
great.
the grapple
He's
for the
Still
action.
attached to me because he didn't.
Yep.
He didn't
Yeah.
detach himself. So
Yeah.
did he also throw himself out of the window with me?
Yeah. No. He ends the grapple.
Yeah, he.
So you won't take any damage.
So, but his
He
condition
ends
was
very
to just
dramatically.
throw you through the fucking. So it's like night, you know,
It's
parked on the side of the road, and then
quiet. Just
Yeah.
blows out the front window.
yeah, blows out the front window as you just hit the like side of the road dirt, and you're just like rolling.
Oh, so did she actually get thrown out of the car?
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
thrown out of the car.
But I don't take
Okay.
any damage.
No, you did take no damage.
Para, what kind of roll is it for me to just grab his face and force him to look at me?
A dex or a strength brawl.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. I'm gonna.
he could have ended the grapple and thrown you through the window for damage, but that would have required him to split his dice pool.
Yeah. He
Do I need to
Mhm.
split my dice pool if I want to make him look at me and then dominate him in one turn?
Yes.
Okay. But he doesn't actually get dice to defend right now, right?
No, because he used all his. I mean, he'll get his natural. Well, he'll get his natural resist roll.
Oh, but his natural resist roll is gonna be really high.
No, he's a Bradovich. They're like bred to be like subdued.
Dominated.
Yeah.
No, I mean his natural resist roll to me, like making him look at me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's strong, but he's got no
Dice.
He's got no dice.
Because he just spent it all throwing parry at
Well,
very
he's
will.
looking forward, right?
Yeah.
Can I just awkwardly turn in my seat and just try and put my head in front of his to look in his eyes?
Yeah.
Is that a roll, or can I just do that?
You can just do that.
Okay, that looks much less cool, but I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna dominate sleep.
Okay. You can't do that.
Or can you not just say sleep?
No.
Okay. Dominate, sit still.
Okay.
Cuff him. Bag and tag this piece of shit.
Couldn't do on
You can do sleep on compel.
Okay.
But mesmerize,
not-
you can say you could give him an order.
Yeah.
Okay. Mesmerize is just gonna
Sit,
be
boy.
sit still, and I'm just gonna keep that up for the scene.
Okay, make a
If
rap
I,
check.
as long as
Yeah, so
but-
it sits still until I tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And God, I have 4 hunger. I'm gonna be really hungry after this fight.
Oh god.
Luckily, I have a whole bunch of dice on this.
Fuck him. Just eat him.
Woo!
He's just a working
He's hunger 4. He should be rolling for hunger frenzy anyway, right?
Yeah.
What's the roll for hunger frenzy?
Your current
wait.
willpower.
Get all rolls.
What'd you say, Dan?
It's current willpower, I think,
Yeah,
for all frenzy checks.
Yeah, it's your current willpower. And then there's like a dice roller too.
But hunger doesn't go up until after the.
Until after the power. is
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
used,
I
yes.
get to see if it works first.
Okay.
So it's manipulate. I don't have any extra. Do I have any modifiers to this? Because he's
Nope.
a Bradovich.
Nope.
Okay.
He's just
Yeah.
negative dice to resist.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on that because that was not a good roll. Okay, 4 successes.
Okay. Intelligence resolve. gonna be funny. Oh, 2. Wow, for 4 dice, you got 2. So, but you beat him. So he sits still and he's like,
All right. Oh, I need to make my frenzy check now.
yeah.
Willpower 3.
Nope,
Modifiers?
you're good until you go to hunger 5.
Oh, okay.
You only have to roll at 4 if you taste blood. So when you feed, you'll have to roll a frenzy check.
Yeah.
To stop.
To stop and not
Okay.
drain the person dry.
Or if anybody has an open wound or there's an overpowering smell of blood, you also have to roll. At 4.
Okay.
So you, so Perry, you're on the side of the road. Just
I get out of the car. Are you okay? Oh, I take the keys, by the way, just so he doesn't.
You still have the scorpion thing, so you could just
Good.
now you could just stick them where the sun don't shine.
Stabby.
So I say,
Oh, it's on the dashboard.
Yeah.
I go out and I
Sticking
say,
that.
1 sec. I write something down on a piece of paper really quick, just in case he has aspects. Because if he hears that we're about to attack him, the dominate will break. And I say, I just show it to you. It's like get in the car behind him and knock him out.
Okay.
Headlock his ass behind the seat.
you have no
Fucking, like-
you have no windshield. You know that, right?
Okay.
If we run into any more sheriff's deputies, I'll just I'll dominate them and then probably murder them like the last two.
So we'll deal with this mess later.
Yes.
Reggie
Moving
and
on.
Reggie and Luna.
Research.
So Reggie,
Told you that was a bad idea.
You didn't tell me it was a bad idea till we were leaving.
You didn't say you should release his
so
ass.
he's like he flips on some music.
I
and
definitely told you to talk to him too, not tell you to get out.
So
Alright.
he's like he turns on the his ex he has a really nice a car kit stereo, and he's just like flipping through his like satellite radio, and he's just like kind of nodding back and forth, just kind of not looking at your face, just kind of like ignoring, like he's trying to like diffuse the situation.
So who is this superpowered Sabbat assassin trying to kill us all that is somehow directly tied to Cooper?
Awkward silence.
Dan, I wish you could see my face. He literally does like the barely right now face. He's just like he's just kind of ignoring you, just not even. He is definitely not looking at you.
So it is somehow better that I don't know there's a secret assassin that has weird powers I've never heard of that might be trying to kill us all than that I don't.
Fuck you, Reggie.
For what? I'm not the one keeping, I don't know, potentially fatal secret.
He's still not looking at you. He's like, I didn't want this fucking heat on me, okay? I didn't want this heat got dropped on me like a bad habit, all right? The worst type. But look, if I tell you you're going to kill Cooper, if I tell you you're going to report this to Archibald, if I tell you you probably might kill me.
All right. So you're not going to tell me nothing. I'm going to assume this creature knows nothing about me, so I'm not in danger, and know that if it comes after me, I'll kill y'all anyway. And then I'm going to tell you, if an assassin is trying to kill somebody, identify their target and set a goddamn trap. We good?
It's way more complicated than that, Reggie.
It's not way more complicated than that. Your assassin is going to try to set a trap for you. That's what assassins do. So you have to give it a time and a place that it thinks it can control, but you can control instead.
You see him grow claws, and he's like, he knows where you live, Reggie.
The assassin knows where I live.
I did not write down any addresses for havens. I specifically told everyone that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's just waiting for you to attack him.
Do you know how much time and money
Yep.
and effort it took to hide this place?
Yep.
Nicholas couldn't find my goddamn haven, and he had paramilitary groups looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta move or kill this assassin. All right. That's not here or now.
We good?
We're good.
Dude, just they're family, Reggie. Your family. I gotta protect everybody. Even the ones I have to protect are fuck ups.
I'm not gonna hurt Cooper.
Well, I don't give a fuck about Cooper, but
Oh.
Deck. Well,
What is
Deck
is responsible for this too? Jesus.
Okay, I'm just gonna be level with you. I'm just gonna level with you.
Is it another one of those weird sin people?
Yeah.
How did it find out my address?
You know Cooper with all his notes?
All right.
I might kill him.
All right.
Reggie? I
All
know.
right.
We
have a job to do.
I know, but we got another, 30 minutes. I want to
can't-
talk this out right now. As a sheriff, I have to protect everyone in my domain.
I can't kill Cooper because that'll piss off Deck, and Deck may not know it, but we're friends. And he's not going to like what I have to do soon. So I can't have him super pissed at me to begin with.
Wait.
So
what are you gonna
instead,
do?
Cooper is just going to be the bait for the trap. We'll catch and kill this assassin.
Well, wait, what are you gonna do that's gonna piss off Deck?
The stuff. Don't worry about it.
Dude, he's my clan. What are you gonna do?
It's not clan business. You don't got to worry about it.
Fucking Reggie.
It's personal.
You know the one silver lining with when Howard was in charge? I didn't have to worry about this type of shit.
It's not going to hurt him. He's just not going to like it.
Why you gotta hurt the people that care about you, Reggie?
It's not going to hurt him. He's just not going to like it.
Reggie, it's Deck. He almost eviscerated Archibald in his court for just taking his girl.
Let's be honest, I wanted to light Archibald on fire at that time. So, just taking joy.
Okay. So
it may not be a thing. I'll let you know if it's going to be a thing when it becomes a thing.
Okay. On a lighter topic, what's this I hear about you and Archie? Like squashing whatever beef you had?
Archie apologized for overstepping boundaries. It joy out. So I'm not happy with him as prince, but I'm no longer happy the light of I'm making you Elysium because that one's not respectable anymore.
Okay.
Kind of got the gist of that.
Yeah, out of character, Dan, you went like full robot there for a sec. I got the gist of it.
I thought it was me, honestly.
No.
You said that made an agreement.
Yeah, it's fine.
Squashed it a little bit. Elysium, brand new.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe just trying audio. Because you keep messing up. And freezing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, maybe
like
this-
that. For him, at least.
So, well then, waiting for Dan to respond. I can't
Alright,
continue.
so-
I can't continue to see.
Archie and I got together.
Oh. Is he back?
You back?
Hello? Can you hear
Hello.
me now?
It
Yes.
sounds better.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I turned off video. We'll try this.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh.
Shit.
It's still going goofy.
God
So-
damn
Instant
it.
no.
Archie and I got. All right. Let me turn off.
God damn, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dad.
All-
This is all.
Technical
This is all
difficulties,
Skype's fault.
etc.
This is all.
You have
Skype's
a
fault.
Yeah,
fancy
Skype
phone?
is such dog shit.
You try Skype on your phone.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that was the thing.
Mhm.
No,
'Cause
Skype-
if your internet's
All right.
messing up and you have like 4G, it might work better. My friend did that once.
All right. Better now.
little bit.
So
Yeah,
far,
you gotta talk more.
Yeah.
All right. So Archibald apologized. We had a conversation. We
Oh,
talked.
thank
I made a deal to get Joy.
Mm-hmm. So you're giving
I-
Joy out?
Yeah, to get Joy out.
Oh, that's the unpleasantness that he's not gonna like. Because I'm thinking you want Reggie, you want her to do something for you.
But like I said, she might say no. We'll see.
All right. Man, Reggie, this is really just been a couple months, right? Just not.
It really has.
It's just not been fair to to us, people who stuck around during all this madness.
No, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
And I feel sorry for Tony and Perry, right? They gotta deal with all this madness. They didn't even remember the bad good old days when the lines were not so blurry. We knew what our enemies were, we knew who our friends were, and then we knew the people who were kind of in the middle, right? Now it's now it's X Sabat, X Cam, X Anarch, X Artark.
Yeah,
It's just
and the uneasy truce between us and the Anarchs are broken.
yeah. And I dug the Anarchs. I mean, yeah, they were, I remember there was a constable at one point. I mean, Gideon had a pretty tight crew. They knew how to party. But then
Yeah.
it's just it's all gone to fuck, man. It's all gone to shit. I'm I'm with you on change, but how much of our identity do we have to lose in order to not just be Anarchs reformed, right? Or how much do we have to gain in order to be Camarilla light, right?
The point isn't to be Anarch Reform or Camarilla Light. It's to protect the traditions, protect kindred, and make sure everybody has the rules they need to not get caught up in the Second Inquisition.
Yeah, man.
And you just can't do that like a feudal system anymore.
I know.
There are too many angles now, too many ways to get caught.
Writing all your shit down on a stupid fucking note. He just hits the steering wheel
You know what?
fuck!
You know what? That was goddamn stupid in the
That was-
15th century with the First Inquisition.
God damn it! Dude, I had to send my cousin up, oh, dude, this thing, envy, you should holler at your girl.
Oh,
Actually, you need to holler at your girl, dude. We need to know everything about this chick.
oh yeah, she'd probably know.
Yeah, I went to a church and there was like, have you seen Aliens?
The second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how when they walk in and like that whole hallway was just full of like dead people and like all that carapace alien crap on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that, but people.
Oh. So this one's like staying true to the Sabat tactics, huh?
Yeah. Like homegrown, fighting for the cause. Like I know these people. I grew up with these fucking fanatics, right? Like you could say whatever you could about Donna Maria, but at least she's like she's just fucking wicked, right? And then Stewart is just like an anarchist. He's just
Wait, you mean Cheryl?
Yeah.
right. And like
Yeah.
you know, sometimes when I see Ferric and all the Assamites, Banu Hakim, they kind of give me creepy vibes because they're like, you know, they're like a cult too. But like, she is a believer, man.
She is the Kool-Aid.
She is the fucking Kool-Aid. And like, just seeing Donna Marie just like strung up with the like,
Strung up?
like strung up.
Like what do you mean strung up?
Like reverse cross nailed to a fucking Christ with shadow guards protecting her.
Did you get pictures?
No, why would I take pictures of something that like would violate the Masquerade?
Blackmail?
No, I'm not in this to blackmail. I'm in this to protect your guys' ass, and I'm doing a terrible job at this.
Fine. Okay. So this thing is powerful enough to nail. Why didn't it just kill her?
Those shadow guards, some crazy constructs of the shadow, like was protecting her. 2 of them.
Great.
So she probably has some sort of connection to the spooky abyss shadow things that prevent her from dying all the way.
Great.
What? Wait, you weren't planning on whacking her, were you?
No, but this makes me wonder if Donna Marie is the target or if Cooper's the target.
They're all the target.
Hard target.
This bitch was like death to all traitors of the Sabbat.
Oh, so she wants everybody who left the Sabat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but fucking Cooper wrote everything down, including my bar, including your place, including.
Does that mean she knows Bella's in the Havek?
Did you write that down?
Oh, yeah, I wrote that down.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't put addresses on
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time. You put distinct locations and you wrote down like what people had in their fucking havens.
What they didn't have.
Yeah, what they didn't have and locale, not necessarily addresses, but locale.
Fair, yeah.
So somewhere in La Paz,
Which is totally the biggest place on Earth.
yeah. And Keene. So, yeah, so you got to holler at your girl like
Yeah,
tonight.
I gotta warn her.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get our recon on.
Yeah. So you know, that's the drive. Basically you two bitching about the good old days. And you reach Taft. And you know, it's around midnight, so most of the city is pretty much dead. Except for you know, there are a bunch of country bars that are still open. You drive past Maricopa towards the sort of the west end of Taft, where you have to take like this you know, gravel, you know, this, you know, dirt road off to the gravel pit area. It doesn't even have like a maintenance road that's built in. The county hasn't even put one in yet.
Okay.
And you see, you know, gated, uh, you know, gated area. This says Pioneer in, you know, in Pioneer, you know, gravel construction or reconstruction. You see there are like those like high powered floodlights that are on, that are kind of, you know, just kind of illuminating like corners of, you know, certain sections. You don't hear any machinery, but you do see people kind of walking the grounds, but they look like they're people. And there's like one security guard.
Security guard look like a person, or does it look like a Bruja? Is it any of the Bruja we were told about?
I mean, you do have like the full dossier. Yeah, it's a Bruja.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So they're
and
definitely here.
yeah, so you like look through the notes that Nicholas gave you. It is it's like he was like a ex Iraqi war vet that got embraced like about 3 years ago. Um, you know, he's fairly new, just being barely right out of neonate status. Probably, you know, or not neonate status, child, or he's graduated to neonate basically. He's like an expert at patrolling. He has, you know, expertise in like firearms and, you know, grappling. He knows a little bit of like, you know, standard military, you know, combat skills, stuff like that. Nothing extraordinary.
Okay.
He kind of like, you see Luna kind of like peeking over, kind of looking at your phone, like trying to see like what you know. He's like, well, what does it say?
Just got released from child status, Iraqi war veteran.
All right. So how are we gonna play this? I'm gonna fly over. You're gonna sneak in. Where are we gonna meet at?
Yeah. Well, let's take the car somewhere.
Okay.
We'll each do a round
Mm-hmm.
and then come back to the car.
All right. So apparently there's like this house that's kind of like, and he looks at the notes that Cooper gave him. It's like about 3 miles in, because this is like a pretty, you know, big plot of land. It's probably about, what would be like, I don't know, probably about 8 miles wide. So about, I don't know how many acres you could fit in that, but you know, quite a bit of land mass that this property company owns. And he's like, "Oh shit! Since you're gonna get Joy out, do you think we should collect some like dirt samples and shit?"
Yeah, probably.
Since it's like what, corrupted Earth or some bullshit.
That's what they said.
All right. So he backs out, drives up a little bit, and like parks on the side, and then, you know, kills the lights, and then he's like, "So you're just gonna hoof it, obfuscated?"
Yeah.
All right, cool. You see him, like, you know, some wind kicks up as he transforms into a hawk. And then he kind of like looks over, and then he, you know, kind of signals with like, he points his like bird head points, and then he starts flying. So,
All right. Yeah, I'll
well,
roll my Roush check for Abfuscat here.
really? I thought it's not for unseen passage. Oh yeah, it is. Unseen passage is, yeah, it's a rouse check.
Yeah. Yeah, Silence of Death is not, and we'll
Mhm.
also need a Roush check, but
Mm-hmm.
or well, Silence of Death will not need a Roush check.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's free.
because that's nothing. And then I get to re-roll this because I have
3 blood potency.
3 blood potency. It's a level 2 power.
Mm-hmm.
Still fails, so I gain a hunger anyway. All right.
Look at all the
mortals. Just eat them all up. Eat them. They're probably bullies. They're probably abusers. Womanizers. Rapists. Do it.
That's your beast.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find Davina. All right, let's go.
Forward.
So give me
Into the past.
well, first you don't have to make any roll until you get to the fence.
Yeah.
So you get to the fence, and are you gonna like try to cut your way through? Are you gonna, supernaturally climb over? Or are you gonna just go to the guard post area and just kind of walk through?
Well, I have. Does the guard post area have cameras?
Yes.
Shit.
Oh, I mean, I could intelligence larceny to find a way around the camera. Just like they personally can see or hear me, but
Mhm.
and I will silence of death also because it is more powerful silence than
Mhm.
base obfuscate, just in case anybody could hear me, and that's free.
Mhm.
So I will. Yeah, I'll. Does it look like they have any kind of electricity or sensors on the fence?
Not that. Give me a investigation wits. Oh, not bad.
2 successes.
So this was definitely put up in a rush. So it doesn't look like there's any sort of major sensors. Um, obviously they don't look like they're really. They're opening up this as an operation, but it's definitely not something that's like, um, they're not investing in this place. So, yeah, if you were to jump over or cut through, I mean, eventually when they do the rounds to just kind of inspect the site, they may see this as an opening, but it probably won't be tonight or maybe in a few other nights. Who knows?
Yeah. So since I got silence of death, I'll just take out a knife and cut through the fence.
Okay. So you start going through, you cut your way through, and then you just kind of like, bend the gate back a little bit, crawl through, resuming your stakeout. You do see like towards one of the like they have all these temporary like mobile offices set up, and there's like more floodlight control around there. They're kind of like in a circle. You see a lot of like the mortals kind of um just kind of working, but not really. They're just kind of like doing the minimum because it's like the late shift, and you don't think there's like anybody here that's like supervising them at all. You
That's
actually,
not a good sign.
yeah, and then you kind of see like this other guy come out of one of the mobile offices, and he's just like, um, he's like dressed up in the full SWAT getup that the Bruja wear,
Yeah.
and he's just kind of wiping his face, like he has blood on it, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you all doing? Get back to fucking work!" And they're like, "Yeah," and they kind of like people. Then people start to hurry up a little bit, and then he's just like, "Fucking!" You just see this guy just like rolling his eyes and, picks up his gun and just kind of holsters it, and he begins to walk towards like this building that looks like really old, like kind of like a like that was built in like the 70s, kind of looks like a rundown office building, like a one-story, just kind of like maintenance office, and he starts going in there. And then you see the hawk kind of fly and it's like kind of circling around, and then lands on one of the floodlights, and he sees you. Well, he doesn't see you, so he's just kind of scoping around, flying around.
I'll check out the building that guy came from.
Okay, so give me a dex stealth to go up the stairs and open up the door without anybody noticing.
Why would I need a deck stealth? They're gonna look away because of obfuscate, and they can't hear it.
Well, when you open like a door opening by itself.
Yeah, but no one's gonna be paying attention to the door because obfuscate makes you not pay attention. It's not an invisibility power.
Let me just check something real quick. Cannot be disappear while actively being observed. As long as the emits no overpowering odors, no sound louder than a whisper, but you're not making any sound. I guess you're right. So you open up the door, and I mean it's a one of those mobile offices. You see like a dude there, kind of like laid out, like he's just been fed on, but almost to the point of death, just right at the brink. Like he has shallow breathing. He looks like he looks like a local. I mean, he's very Caucasian. He's wearing like the uniform that much of the other workers are wearing. There was a little bit of like a tussle here, so there's like, papers kind of like sprawled about. There's like the fold up chairs are kind of like falling over. You see like the coffee Instamaker kind of like tipped over, and there's like spilt coffee. And then it's just kind of like kind of like an office room.
So does it have like all the papers? Does it have filing cabinets?
Yeah, it has filing cabinets.
Is it like a lot of them, or just like a small?
There's about like they're like the big industrial size file cabinets. So
Okay,
there's about
so
like 4 of them.
I don't have time to go through those and look for stuff
Yeah.
specifically.
It's like one side of the mobile office is just like 4 of them. I mean, the other side is like a couch, and then on the other end there's a desk and a computer and a smaller filing cabinet that's next to the desk. There's like a little plant and a calendar. There's like a TV.
Are there any dates on the calendar that look important that are upcoming?
Yeah. There's like a faculty meeting that was just like it's like in red. That's been like it looks like it was been added in because everything looks like very organized up until about a week ago, where it looks like there's a lot of like X's, and it looks like there's like a restructuring of the company. It looks like.
Wonder what that could be.
And then, but you do see a lot of, you see like the telephone. It has like a blinking red, and it says like 17 voice messages. Looks like whoever's in charge here hasn't been really, been calling back or gaining any ground with the, with the restructuring of this place.
Okay. So go back out and I'll check the ramshackle building that guy went to, I guess.
Yeah. So you go in here and you start to hear like loud, music being played, and it sounds like a party's going on. And you see like they've basically converted like a corporate lounge area to like a gutter punk, like sort of military frat room. So you see like they have like all these tables that they've converted to like beer pong tables, and there's like all of the like corporate iconography has been like taken down, and there's like spray paint of like the Bruja symbol with the anarchy upside down, and yeah, it looks like this is like a Bruja haven. And you see like you see like 4 of the military guys here, and you see like these half drunk women just kind of like they're feeding off of, but they're also like getting them shots. They're like, here, take a shot, and they take a shot, and then they just bite into their neck, and so they're just having like a party with these, random mortal chicks.
Is there any SWAT gear around that's unguarded?
Yes, there's like literally you could definitely tell they were disciplined, but now something's kind of changed, and so they like literally have like their weapons like against the wall, and like all their like tactical gear is like in one corner of like this fucking mess of a like lounge area, and they've already like they've converted like the kitchen into like just like a bar area. It's really sad. It's really sad how far the Bruja clan have fallen.
All right. Well, when no one's paying attention to it, I'm going to try to get a set of tactical gear roughly in my size
Mm-hmm.
and a weapon.
Okay.
And then I'll sneak into a quiet place and put it on.
Okay.
And that way, if anybody does see through obfuscate, I look like I belong here.
Okay.
And then I'll head into the building that they said is in the back.
Okay. So you take one of those golf carts. Are you dropping obfuscate and just like pretending to be like one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I said, it's about 3 miles in.
Yeah. And I don't have conceal, so it's
Yeah.
not like I could make them ignore the golf cart.
Yeah. So you take a golf cart, and it's it's about a 15-minute ride,
Yeah.
roughly. There's, as you go away towards that site, it becomes less and less occupied until you're literally like they've stopped setting up floodlights here, and you're like in the pitch dark of night, but you have like you have the mini golf cart like lighting your way through, and it just, this whole area looks like it's like not abandoned, but it looks like they weren't moving their efforts here. They're like more towards the dig site and like the business side of this land. This looks like more like a private land lot than anything else as you're driving in. And so you get to this like hot, like literally hills have eyes house, like sun stained. One side of the house is painted pink, and the other side of the house is like it was like some really bad green that like just the dirt and the wind and the sun have like eroded. All the windows are tinfoil and newspaper, and creaky wood. No nothing. It just looks like the most creepiest thing you've seen, like the most rundown house, 2-story. Literally, you would see it and people have died here.
Great. Does it look like it's currently occupied?
Nope.
Well, let's give it a check.
So you walk in, and like immediately there's like, you would be like, you have Silence of Death up, but you could just tell by the way you're feeling the boards. It's like every board, everything that you would touch would give off like a creak or like a wince or something that would cause like obfuscate to obviously break if you didn't have Silence of Death up.
With death.
Yeah. But I mean, this place is old. You don't even know how it's like still standing.
Pure evil.
And then you kind of walk in. It's like pitch black. So do you have like, I mean, there's like a tactical light attached to, the SWAT gear, but do you turn it on, or are you just gonna wander in the dark?
That'd give me away, so I'll take a few seconds to let my vision adjust
Mm-hmm.
as best it can.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
And then
Yeah, you're suffering some penalties since you don't have any sort of way to see in the dark. This is like out in the middle of nowhere.
But I'm also trying to not get noticed.
Yeah.
So.
And then you are, just walking. You're trying to adjust. It's really hard to see. Like you hit something, you don't really know what you hit. You kind of look down. You kind of touch the ground to see what you hit, and it has like a kind of like a metally type feel, and it's like circular. And then you pick up the object, you look at it, and it says JoJo on it, and it looks kind of like bitten in. It's a dog bowl. And then you just like kind of set it down, and you continue walking in the dark, and then you hear like a creak, like somebody just might have heard something, and like you hear it's upstairs.
Okay, well, I'll hide under the stairs.
Okay, so there is like kind of that little the Harry Potter kind of like closet thing under the stairs, so you're just hiding underneath that.
Oh, I thought it was one of like the ones that would have like the wooden slats I can see through.
No. It's like the Harry Potter stairs, where it's just like you can have like storage or a little boy locked up in there.
No, I'm afraid they'll have a little boy locked up in there. Yeah, it's really too dark for me to tell if there's anything to hide behind. So, yeah, I guess that's probably is my best bet, is to hide under the stairs.
Okay. So you hear like shuffling, like like it's like somebody is up there moving, but they're not making their way downstairs.
Okay.
And then you hear like this. It's really awful, but you hear like this, like gargle, like, if you don't leave, you'll be devoured.
Where does that come from?
From upstairs, somebody yells that. And then like and then it's like the most unintimidating thing. It says, please. Please leave.
All right. I'm going to step out and shine the light up the stairs.
You
Like turn on the tack light once I get down to stairbase again.
Then the voice stops being menacing and like grotesque, and you hear like a feminine voice going, "You don't want to come up here. I'll shoot you."
Do I recognize the feminine voice?
No.
Like, yeah, and who exactly are you to shoot me?
Are you with those Bruja? You dress like them.
You might say that. And again, you might not. I'm looking for somebody.
Uh-huh. Aren't we all looking for someone, sweetheart?
I'm looking for somebody specific, and I think she might be here.
Who's that? As you hear
What's
you hear like a racket, like a shotgun racket, like.
What's Luna's girlfriend's name? Dez?
Dez, yeah.
I'm looking for a girl named Dez.
Well, what of it?
We have a mutual friend who's worried about her.
Well, tell her she's dead.
I don't think that's true. I think I'd know if she was dead.
Well, she's not all in her right mind right now.
Are any of us ever really in our right mind?
Trust me. She's long gone. Everything she was trying to build. God damn fucking accent.
You know, that's the
She just couldn't get away. She just couldn't get away from it all.
it's the thing about building. You know, you build higher than the foundation, it falls. So you widen the foundation and build again.
Nah. It's destiny. It's destiny to be trash. I'm trash. This place is trash.
What do you mean this place is trash? You got fancy dog bowls,
I miss.
wood older than dirt.
Are you trying to insult me, my intelligence?
No, I'm just saying, like you got real antique flooring here.
They don't care about this place. That's why they don't come out here. They just wanted to buy up the land. Ugh. But for real, you best be on your way.
Come with me, whatever you're into. I can protect you.
Nah. I know what's going on. I can hear the call. It's in me. It's in them. A reckoning. That's what I feel.
So drown it out. Play a
4 years.
different song.
4 years. I had a speech therapist to get rid of this goddamn accent. I paid a lot of money to get rid of this damn fucking hick accent. And then it all just fucking falls apart. And that's the thing I'm most upset about. Isn't that just silly?
Nah, that's identity. Identity's important.
Well, clearly you're not part of the Bruja. Or else you would have come up here and tried to make me your meal or something worse. Who the hell
No,
are you?
I don't think Bruja embrace anybody with intelligence higher than that of a second grader.
Cute.
Like I said, we have a mutual friend. He's worried about you. You just kind of disappeared on him.
I want a name.
I got a lot of names. Which one do you want?
The name that you go by.
Currently, they call me Reggie.
Wait. Like that one dude who pile drive that meth head fungi thing?
Yeah.
That means Luna's around, isn't he?
He's looking for you.
I'm sorry. I just... He wouldn't like me like this. It would just it would just remind him of all the bad times that he had to go through when he was alive.
Maybe. But maybe you underestimate him. Maybe he just likes you.
Ugh. She goes down the stairs. And I mean, nothing's really changed about her. Instead of like a platinum blonde, she's more of like a dirty blonde. Um, she was dressed very conservatively, and now she's resorted to like Daisy Dukes and like just basically like eye candy for white trash sort of look. Can't escape my fate.
No such thing as fate.
I learned about Versace and Louis Vuitton, and I was dressed in respectable. Being a debutante, just trying to escape all this madness. And then I just felt the call, and I just came here like a weakling because I didn't know where to go. I don't even know if this is my own free will coming here. Saw my stuff. Go hunting around here. I know how to take care of myself. I avoid, them. I can't go back. I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
You know where you are?
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
Where are you at?
Out in the middle of nowhere, where my family lives, or lived.
In where?
Taft,
Which is part of
Kern County. Where are you getting
Kern. That's right. This is Kern County.
at? Uh-huh.
This is my county.
Oh, your county.
Nobody makes a lady do what she doesn't want to in my county.
Oh, I see. So you're some sort of protector of ladies or something?
No. I just don't like people who try to make other people do things.
Honey, you don't know what I've had to do against my will.
Well, good. Let's make a list. We'll start at the top and we'll work our way down.
Okay. Sure. I'll call it therapy. All right. Tony and Deck.
I hate driving up here. It's fucking boring.
Yeah, it's about a 45-minute trip. Do you ride with Tony or do you go on the bike?
Oh, I thought I was going with Tony.
Yeah.
No, you and Tony should both go on the bike. Have him sit behind you. Hold on.
All right, you're riding bitch.
Is Tony here?
I saw he turned off his camera.
Ooh.
Once we catch Dustin, we'll have literally caught their entire remaining family. Second time I had to catch their whole family.
rounding up reverence. The game.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
Okay, so Deck.
Yeah.
Do you text Rufus to say that you're on your way?
Yes. There is the possibility of him being relieved of his
His duty
position up there.
Yeah. So you call him and he's like, "Hello, hi, hell," because it's like almost like midnight, so he was asleep. So he's like, "Yeah, what's up?"
How's it going up there?
Great. Laura's doing well.
Not dying anymore.
Not dying anymore.
Good.
She's, she made me a pie. It's good.
It's a very good pie.
Sorry,
Apple.
I haven't
Apple,
been
right?
on the midnight shift since you put me up here, so I got some decent sleep. What's going on?
Well, you get to go back home.
Really? I mean, she's not fully recovered yet. I mean, what's the deal?
I'm sure the owner is going to be up there often. I mean, it is his home after all.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Whoa, he's back?
Yeah.
You kind of hear like him fall out of like a bed, like he's freaking out. He's like,
Don't.
holy, I mean, am I,
It's
holy fuck, man, he's gonna kill me.
why?
Well, I've been kind of sleeping here. I mean,
He knows you're here.
he does?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. That man,
You're fine. Don't worry.
that man scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire. Lots of fire.
Yeah.
For that guy.
Okay.
But yeah, you're probably gonna go home soon. So.
Okay. Hold on. I think I gotta add him back into the call because I think he actually dropped.
Shows his eye. Oh yeah, he did drop out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Vic. What the fuck?
Oh shit! Super big emergency. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Okay.
All right.
Well.
Well, now that
Okay.
we know that, we'll
Then
just,
I'm going up there by myself on
Yeah.
my motorcycle.
yeah.
Yes.
So you go up there on your motorcycle,
Mhm.
and
I make sure I'm not being followed.
okay, give me a dex drive.
You got it. That's 6 dice.
Mhm.
Because I bought drive. Oh, wait a minute, no. I clicked dexterity first and stuff.
Okay.
Hey, 4. Wait, what is that?
Is that a critical success or is it a normal success?
It's just 110.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, 4.
4. So you're driving up and you do see that there is like
Wait, do 10s count? Oh, do 10s count as 2?
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you get
never
if you
mind.
get a
4.
second 10, it counts as a critical success and it actually adds an additional success, and then every other 10 after that adds another success as well. So
Wow, okay.
it's critical success. If you critically succeed, you do better. If you normally succeed, and then there's a messy critical, and then there's a messy, or there's a failure, and then messy failure, which is like botching. Like the only way
Got
you
it.
can botch in this game.
All right. Well, I got 4.
Okay. So you're driving up, and you are, there's like, you definitely feel like there was a car or a series of cars that were kind of following you, but then you lose them. So you drive into Keene, you do like a forced stop, and you see like those black SUVs. You see like 3 black SUVs kind of roll in. They drive. You see like a window get pulled down. They flash their lights trying to look. They don't see, but you were being followed. And then
Shit.
they like, one drives off, one kind of sticks around, but drives like down the hill.
Yeah, he's out searching.
Yeah, he's out searching, and then the other one drives, is like parked on the side of the highway. And then you just roll your bike up onto the highway, and then you turn on your motorcycle and you kill the lights and you drive past before they can take a look, because you got 4 successes. That's really impressive, and you lose them. But yeah, there was 3.
I take it I'm still on the phone with Rufus, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of.
Yeah.
I was being followed.
Well, don't get followed here.
There's 3 black SUVs. You should probably keep an eye out.
Okay.
I don't know who they are. I'm really tempted to find out.
If you're gonna find out, you better do it before you get here.
The only black SUVs I know are Bruja. Great. Well, I'll inform you know who.
Okay. So how you just gonna pull? You're gonna pull out the mirror now and start looking in it.
No, well, if I'm pulled over to the side, I
Yeah.
could do that.
Okay. So you make a mystical connection,
Yeah.
and he's like, "What?"
I'm up here to find out anything about some certain blood magic.
What type?
What were we looking for? It's been like 2
Divinia.
hours.
Some Divinias, some East blood magic.
Oh, it's just Zamis blood magic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anything involving the Zamis.
Oh. Yeah.
And Divinia.
Section B, file 5.
Section B, file 5. Got it. Also, you should keep an eye out. I was being followed by 3 black SUVs up here, but I lost them.
Where are you at?
Keen.
I wonder if it still works.
What still works?
Is Rufus still at the Haven?
Yes, I was about to pull him out, though.
I need him to go into my lab. There's a mirror, but it needs
Another
to be,
mirror?
Yeah, it needs to be pointed at a certain rune.
He's not going to know which one.
I'll describe it to you, and you got to describe it to him.
Fuck. Feral weapon.
Yeah.
All right. Send the image.
He shows you like the image.
I'm gonna carve it into my palm.
Yeah.
That looks about right.
It looks about right. He's like,
I didn't have a pen on me.
that's kind of gruesome even for my standards.
Hey, if you gotta, it'll heal.
Right. Well, just tell him point at the rune and tell him stand by.
You got it. I pull out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Click.
Rufus is like, he shows.
I type out a message saying go into his lab, point the mirror at this rune.
He replies with like a throw up emoji, like.
Oh, the green like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have a pen.
You get a text.
And,
you get a text from an unknown number.
Yep.
Oh, it's a text from an unknown number.
Oh, a text.
Yeah. And he says,
It's a text. Hello.
Yeah. It says, draw them to my home.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's send.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. I drive back.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up a large rock along the way, like slow down to the side of the road, pick one up. Can I like get up onto a kind of like a small hill?
Yeah.
And Dex Athletics. I'm throwing it through their window.
It's strength athletics.
Oh, hey, that's even better. Strengths. Wow, really? Out of 7 dice, I only got 2?
Hey man, laws of average.
Man, it's a bullshit.
So
Or
you throw it and like it just like hits their windshield like, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" And then you see like
fuck you.
the
Start driving.
Yeah, they rev up their engines and they start chasing
All right.
Cooper and Perry. So you're on the side of the highway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get out. Are you okay?
I think I'm good.
All right. I have him
Myself up.
dominated. So he's sitting there for now. I hand you the piece of paper at this point that says, like, knock him out. It also says that don't say anything out loud because if he knows he's going to be attacked, it'll break.
Give a thumbs up.
Okay. What do I do about the windshield?
You could hold it and then have your tentacles hold them.
Okay, how... So, like, did the windshield just, like, pop off?
Yeah, it popped off.
Because
Because he threw like a 5'4" woman through it.
Okay.
That was some pretty slick moves from her, by the way.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm trying to be more creative.
She definitely didn't learn that one from Reggie. Although, maybe sometime in his club, but not directly from Reggie.
All right. So, one sec. Let me turn on the light so I'm not actually in darkness.
It's fitting.
It is fitting.
All right. All right. First things first, let's deal with the passenger.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the back seat.
While she does that, I'm going to kind of get on the side, like the side. I open up the sidecar door next to him.
Okay.
And I just I'm looking into his eyes.
Okay. He's like, he's been looking at the dagger. And he's like, he's some sort of angel of Cain.
I'm just...
If you watch it disappear, will it break?
No. I don't think he knows what that is.
I know what that is. You're some sort of Asimite sorcerer.
Oh, God. Nope, it's incorrect. It's definitely not an Asimite. That's the name I do not put myself with. Good try.
So you're an angel of Cain?
No.
What the hell are you?
I'm just a random chick, and then it disappears from the dash. It's back in my hand, and I hit him to knock him out.
Okay, so he has to make a resist roll. Because he still gets to resist, because he's not quite human. In fact, he was never human.
Was he actually just made?
Yeah, revenants are made. They're born.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah. You never... Revenants are... It's like... Samis get 2 people to bang out, have like a summoning circle, they do blood magic on it, they do Riotay, creates a revenant.
Ooh, fun.
Like they used to do in the Land of Nod back in the day. And that's why the Samis are fucked up that way. Alright, so stamina, occult, or he can use stamina fortitude. So he's gonna use stamina fortitude to resist this. Now, if he's not knocked out, it will break dominate. Just FYI.
Yay.
Okay, now.
Get ready to spend
So,
some willpower.
so now, Perry, roll your strength brawl or roll your strength blood sorcery, and then add 1 die.
Okay. Strength, blood sorcery.
And then add 1.
So blood sorcery, strength, and what?
And add 1. So when it says modifier, add 1.
Okay. Is it when I roll like blood sorcery as like the 2 options, or just the blood sorcery, the other dice button?
Yeah, blood sorcery
Okay.
plus strength, and then it'll say add modifier.
I didn't roll anything.
It said hunger roll. Well, that's your rouse check, which you need to make a rouse check anyways. Actually, no, you
There
don't,
you
because
go.
yeah. So
Whatever. That was an accident.
yeah,
I was trying to find the right button.
it's okay. I'm
And 1.
okay.
Okay.
So that critical. Let me see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a critical success with 5. So he rolls his stamina plus fortitude. So he got 3. So you beat him. So he immediately starts to. You see, like he's like, but like he doesn't go quietly. You see him like it's almost, it's like trying to like put a rabid dog down. Like he's just like, you see like the black blood like coming from his mouth, and he's just like, just head just plop onto the fucking like on the dash.
Jesus.
Cooper's like, so he takes a breath that he doesn't have to take just so he can exhale it.
Like
Nice job.
He just like tried.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
How long will he be
Yay.
out? Do you know how long he'll be out?
You know, probably about an hour at the most. But he was fighting it. I mean, he was fighting it with every ounce of willpower and tenacity he has. So you'd probably give him maybe about 30 minutes at the most if he's like not human, but he is humanish.
Shit. Okay. Where's the nearest? What are we within 30 minutes of?
Call Reggie.
Are we within 30 minutes of the Haven?
You'd be right at the tipping point. You would be getting right into Bakersfield. So like right at airport and 7 Standard, that's where you'd be coming in from. If you were to haul ass like right now.
Unless you plan on killing him, do not take him to my haven.
Yeah.
That's why I said to call Reggie, so we know where to go.
Take him to the haven.
Yeah, but we don't.
We're already dead anyway, right?
Yeah, call Reggie. Maybe he has another place we could take him.
Okay, so she's just like kind of going through the motions of like what she's had to do for the last 20 years of her life as a
Oh,
revenant.
also, Perry, can you sit up front and kind of awkwardly hold the windshield in place while I try?
Yep. Okay, go.
Because I don't want to get pulled over.
That's not what we need.
Especially when the entire sheriff's department is corrupted by demons.
Yeah.
So you get a call, Reggie, during her her Oprah episode.
I'll stealthily look down and see who it is.
It's Cooper.
Wait, am I call? Okay, I guess I'm calling him. Okay, because she has to use both hands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Someone's gonna die.
I gotta answer this because he's kind of dumb. And if I don't answer it and tell him what to do, he's gonna do something dumb. This does not mean what you're saying is not important to me. I want you to know that in advance.
All right. Well, you're
Answer the
listening.
phone. Cooper, what do you need?
Oh, We got him. He's knocked out, but we need a place where we can.
Why did you take him? All you had to do was ask him questions. He was secure.
We couldn't ask him. There was a security camera, and it was patrolled by sheriffs. I couldn't ask him any questions without it being recorded.
All right.
That's kind of a good reason.
Where are you guys at?
I kind of tell you, like, we're on the freeway about X number of miles from town.
All right. I'll give them the address to the nearest unoccupied pleasant property.
Okay, so the nearest unoccupied pleasant property is like probably like somewhere in Royaldale. So like right in the O8 somewhere, probably off of Acres and Old River, somewhere along that way. Probably just like new town development that's like unfinished. So
How long is it going to take to get there?
oh, like 20 minutes from where you're at.
Okay, I'm going to hurry.
Okay.
But I'm going to do, like, normal person speeding, not like I'm going 30 miles over the speed limit. I'm definitely going to get pulled over speeding.
Okay. So,
okay, I say, did you find anything at the gravel pit?
I'm having a chat with somebody right now.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Well, you know how it goes. Hang up.
and she just continues on.
I tell Perry, in all honesty, that went better than I thought it would. That call.
I'm just holding up the window. I'm just like, yeah, I went through a fucking window, so I don't know. I didn't die,
Alright.
so I guess right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right.
I
So
should have come up with a better lie than that.
Well, you put me in the back seat with mirrors.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Hey, either was I. But I'm new to this, so I have a reason.
I don't have that much more experience than you do.
Just enough, though.
Yeah, just enough that it makes me look like an idiot.
Okay.
And then the windshield goes, I know, right?
Oh my god. I'm just kidding. And I
Car.
teleport out of the car.
And I throw the window out.
I grabbed Perry, teleport on the side of the road. We're gonna run away now.
Eventually you do, like,
Fuck that
Reggie,
shit,
you
bro.
hear, like, some footsteps outside. It's almost like a landing, like, kind of like, doo-doo.
So is it Luna?
You think it's Luna.
That's probably Luna.
She's like, I can't let him see me like this.
Davina, if the song's that bad, we can get you away.
No,
like
it's not Davina. It's not the
or not
song.
Davina,
It's Davina. It's in my blood. She beckons, we call. Or when she call, we get beckoned.
All right. So where's she at?
I don't know. She's just around. I can feel it. She's just. It's like I need her in my life. But I feel weak and I feel like I'm reverted back to like my tramp. It's like there's a vice around my head. And it's like it's shrinking my brain, making me simple-minded and domesticated. You don't know how it feels like to have all of your willpower slowly sapped from you.
Oh.
You're classy. You have pedigree.
What makes you think you don't have pedigree? And class doesn't come from pedigree. We're not our parents.
No, but I have a horrible sickness in my blood. I was born this way. I was crafted, molded. This ass, these tits. Like, I was made to allure and trap men for my unholy masters.
So, all right. So it's Davina. So if Davina dies,
Then I go crazy until I find a new Dominator.
could you get a new Dominator while Davina's still alive?
Well, before, yeah, because she might have been torpor, but now she's out and about, and I can just heal her.
We might be able to, the Tremere might be able to help you.
I mean that joy hippie gal.
Yeah, the Banu Hakim might be able to help you too. They know about blood magic.
You mean the one that I kicked her ass in the mud wrestling pit?
Well, Perry's a baby. They're much older Banu Hakim in town.
Oh, the baby fanger? Reggie, you in there, essay?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
You should come in.
He's like, claws out.
Nah,
All
she's
right.
cool.
He walks in and he's like, well, he can see in the dark and he clearly sees you two and he's like, what the fuck? And he's just like, I'm fucking done, Reggie.
Luna, it's blood magic Dominator shit. It ain't her fault.
I know. I thought she was over that though. I thought she was like not a puppet to Sabat. And she's like, she starts crying like, I can't help it.
Like I said, it ain't her fault. We'll get the Tremere on it. They owe you enough by now.
I'm sorry, Luna. It's just a whore. She just starts crying. She's like, no. And he's like, no, don't. And he's like, hugs her. And she's like, it's okay. I'm just glad that you're not like Subsumise fleshcraft painting on the wall. It's okay. And then he starts crying, but he's like crying tears of blood. He's like, oh fuck me, man. Thank you, Reggie. I'm sorry, man. We can't keep secrets like this anymore, man. Fucking Cooper fucked up big time, didn't he? We're all gonna fucking die.
No, we set a trap.
No, man.
She's a fanatic.
No. I mean, this is all above us now, man. We got Locke hiding in a basement of your demise, of your making. We got
Well, it's his making now.
fucking Wyatt's back. But,
Wyatt's back?
yeah. He's trying to be on the DL though because he doesn't want.
Well, good. Then he owes you, yeah?
Yeah.
So he can solve Davina's problem.
He's not an arcanist, man. He's forged by fire and hate. His magic's all.
He's got to have books. The Tremere are like giant nerds. Even the War Mages.
What, you play D&D or something? He starts chuckling.
Yeah, I play video games sometimes when I have free time.
Uh,
Working for Locke was fucking boring.
I thought you were working with the Ventrue, not with Locke.
Well, I was, but I was running all the finances in town. That meant working for Locke, who was a control freak. So all I ever touched was accounts, which I could do in my sleep.
Oh. Alright, we gotta get the fuck out of here. how are we gonna get her out? Can she get out?
I can do that. We can just, if she can walk out, we can just drive her out, no problem.
And she's like, I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm gonna do something that's I'm not in the right head space. You know? You know what I mean?
And do you want us, you know?
I just don't want to disappoint y'all.
You're not gonna disappoint me.
And Luna's like, "Ugh, he just hangs out with a lot of fuck ups, so he's probably
I'm
used
getting
to it.
used to it.
Yeah, he's getting used to it now. All right. Just tell me what to do. If something goes sideways, I'll drop on them, tear them up. From what I looked at, they're just having a party right now, so they're pretty much preoccupied. But I did get a sample of the soil, but like this place is like Deadsville, man. It looks like they're not even here. I wonder where they went.
Oh.
Flash forward to deck. so there's three.
Flooring it.
Yeah, so there's 3 SUVs following you. And you cut through the non-gated security check at Bear Valley Springs. So they're just like hauling ass, chasing you. They're not pulling out their guns and shooting, but they're just chasing you. And then like you get like a call in your earpiece from your Bluetooth from
Right.
Reggie, or not Reggie, from Rufus, and he's like, "Holy fuck!
What?
He just appeared from the fucking mirror, man!"
Yeah, he does that.
And he's like concocting something right now. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. What's going on?
I don't know. He just told me to keep driving.
He just said to keep driving.
Yeah.
Where are you driving to?
You.
What?
That's what he told me to do.
He's like, you just see him like kind of pull his face away from the phone. He's like, "You got any weapons here?" And he's like, "Second drawer, 5th rack." And he's like,
Wait a minute, we're actually gonna have a firefight?
he's like, "I don't know, man." He's like throwing some chemicals together or some shit.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna keep riding.
All right. So you're driving, and then you're just racing through like, you know, this private neighborhood of all these like fucking, you know, $500,000 homes up in the hills of Tehachapi, you know, making all this racket, all this noise as all these cars are following you. And you fucking pull up to the castle and you see the garage door open and you see like, you could definitely tell from when you were just driving up, you see Rufus on like one of the balconies and he has like a lever action rifle and he's just kind of like scoping in.
Oh, he's gonna start picking them off.
Yeah. And then you see Wyatt holding like, you see like all of this fluid on the driveway. And you know, it's a pretty wide, expansive driveway. And you just see all this fluid just on the ground.
Should I be driving over this?
You got to make a split decision.
Well, I gotta lure him, so I'm driving through it, I guess.
Okay, so give me a dex drive because this is like super slick.
You got it.
It kind of has like almost like an oily texture to it.
And I got 3.
You fucking accelerate even faster when you hit the substance, and then you do like the fucking like you're like trying to like adjust of the speed, but then you just have to like fucking do like the slide the motorcycle to brake, just like you just grind it on the side. It's just like sliding through, and then you just like tumble over your own bike as like you see like you just kind of like slide and like you stop your momentum and you're at the feet of Wyatt, and he's like, wow, kid, you couldn't make a you had to make that sort of entrance.
Hey, you didn't say not to drive through it.
It's okay. So you see him just like, you see all three SUVs just kind of roll in and just stop, like right at the substance, and they're all, it's just like, they're just all like waiting. He's like, get up.
Yeah. Uh, Obviously, I get up, but
You hear like one car, like you see one door open, and then you see somebody get out, and he's like, holy fuck. And then he like takes off like the tactical like goggles, and then pulls off his mask, and it's fucking Dustin. He's like,
oh, what the shit?
huh. So you brought the fucking old fart with you.
Hey, Dustin.
How's it going, Deck?
Not bad. Sorry about your windshield.
You went back to your fucking Camarilla slave? You slave master? But you some sort of house vamp? You could
Yes,
take the car.
as the Divinia follower, huh? Pot, kettle, etc.
And he hits like the trunk of the like hits the car, and then you see like other guys step out, and they all like you hear like pull out their guns.
What does this oil bullshit do?
It's not oil.
So if I walk out on it,
Just stand next to me. Let them make the move.
You got it.
He's like, wow. So you can't even begin to imagine what I'm up to, Deck. Like, I've been kidnapped by Gideon. I've been roped in with the Bruja. The Sabbat tried to enslave my mind. The Cam are just a bunch of fuckwits controlled by demons.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All I got is what I got, and I'm sticking to my guns. And you know what that is? My family. That you tried to fuck with. And that whore. And that pompous fucking detective. I'm free. I have my family. They're my family. Davina's family.
Glad you think that way.
And when I bring you to her, oh man, we're gonna just like cut you open and see what makes you tick. And then we're gonna make a whole lot of you. We're gonna see if we can just break you down, turn you back into a obedient bitch that he made you.
Well, I'm right here. What are you waiting for? Pull it. Unsheath that sword. Come and get it.
It's tinting. It's gleaming.
Oh, I knew it was a Lord of the Rings sword.
We must throw it in the fire.
It's not glowing, but it's like gleaming.
It's because he's only a little bit demon corrupted.
Only a little.
And he's like, all right. He's like, boys, let's just give him an old-fashioned beat down. And so they put their guns away and they just draw their like fucking glaives, and then they walk towards like on the substance. And he's like, you called me an old fart. The last time I remember, I threw you fucking across the room over your stupid little strip club. And he's like, whatever. And he's just like, they start charging, and then he just fucking throws one thing on the ground, and he throws like these two substance things on the ground. It begins to boil, like, and then you see like zero freeze. Like the whole ground just turns to ice. And it just like waves out, and it just hits them, and they're just covered in ice.
Oh. I thought you were just going to set it on fire.
No, you idiot. I want questions. I want answers. And they're all like frozen.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd want answers from Dustin.
Call your coterie.
And tell them what?
That you got a bunch of brouhaha here. Well.
Oh. Hostages. Got it.
Well, no, he goes up to one of them, and then he touches one, and they shatter. And he's like, okay, maybe not all of them. I mixed in
frozen
too much.
all the way through.
He's like, I think I made the compound too strong.
Called me the idiot for thinking you were going to set him on fire? Jesus. All right, but call Reggie.
Okay.
Or should I call Reggie? He's actually doing a recon mission, and his phone going off might be a bad idea. He'll get out of it. Hey, Reggie.
Yeah.
Hey, so I was up going to Tehachapi, and I got some new Brewhoff friends on ice over here.
That sounds like fun.
And one of them is Dustin.
Hey, does he know where Davinia is?
We don't know yet. He's kind of not really talkative at the moment.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
I just hold up the phone, take a picture, send of all the guys on ice.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, Dan. I mean, it's something. It's some blood magic type shit.
What? Oh, they're all iced?
Yeah, they're all
all frozen over.
Jeebus. That's some creepy stuff.
Oh, and
you got going on there.
one is in pieces.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah. There's like a pile
shattered.
of like shattered blood ice on the ground.
Yeah.
Definitely creepy.
Yeah. So I think we might have a little bit of a negotiating leverage now.
Yeah. Well, you got the closest thing to brains of the operation there.
If you call it very much brain.
I did that. So I had a little chat with Dez.
Yeah.
And Davinia is just around. She hasn't made an appearance.
I saw Davinia, though.
When did you see Davinia?
When we went to the mental hospital.
Yeah, we saw her in like a dream world. Not,
We spoke. Were we sure that wasn't really her?
No, that was her, but it wasn't like physical reality. She was in another. She was in a construct.
Okay.
That wasn't real. Like, we weren't in a physical
You see,
place when we talked to
Wyatt-
Davinia.
Why?
Oh.
Like, just like, hand me the phone.
I hand it over.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Archie, or Reggie.
Oh my god, that was
Reggie?
Yeah.
Wyatt.
A pleasure to finally meet your acquaintance.
You said a construct?
Yeah. Like a dead land. She had a garden in the land of the dead.
And you said Deck was in it?
Yeah.
All right.
We all kind of got trapped there.
He may have some spiritual resonance, and I'll collect some samples from him. Just wanted to confirm. I'm gonna give you back the phone.
Good.
He hands it.
Oh, that was the lovely Wyatt.
You feel
Yeah,
like
I could
you feel
tell.
like a sharp pain on the back of your shoulder blade as he sticks you with something and draws blood.
Could have warned me.
You're tough. Suck it up, Nancy.
Actually, would Fortitude have prevented that?
You have to activate Fortitude.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
have to, you do have to activate Fortitude. That's the one thing they made it. It's not passive anymore. You have to activate it.
Boo.
I know. It's dumb.
Well, the health levels are still passive.
Yeah, the
but
health
the rest
level-
of it has to be activated.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
health
yeah.
levels are at.
I also found out one of them is actually a reactionary, but it's kind of hard to do. Anyway,
You hear why you go, Rufus, clean up on the driveway. He's like, fuck.
I'll help you, Rufus. Yeah, so we got some Brujah now. I don't know what we're gonna do with them. Probably try and find out some shit. So, recon go good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any word from Cooper?
Yeah, they got the old man out of the prison and are taking him to interrogate him.
Wait, they got him out of the prison?
Yeah. That was my response.
I mean, another body is another body, but that guy's fucking nuts. But yeah, I gotta clean up here.
You see Wyatt pulling out one of those like pallet jacks, and he's just like, ugh. He's like cracks his neck, pops his fingers. He's like, ugh. I haven't interrogated anyone in a long time.
Well, have fun. Don't eat them.
Well, I'm not gonna eat him. You crazy? I want to see
Do you
what they
remember
know.
who you're talking to?
Whatever. Look, thank you for keeping all this going. All right.
You have Rufus to thank for that. He's the one who stuck around all this time.
Well, it's kind of hard to thank him when he used to serve Joy and now serves you.
It's the way of life, fun life, whatever. Just the way shit goes.
You did decent. You did what you were told.
Yeah, thanks.
Luna would have taken that compliment in stride. What's your fucking excuse?
I'm supposed to be a pain in the ass.
Right. I need to figure out, what is it? Is it 16,000 volts? Or is it 20,000 volts that hurts Kindred?
Try one, then the other. Come on.
Yeah.
The lesser one first.
He starts walking in. He's trying to make like calculations in his head as he's like walking back into his haven. Rufus is like,
What's the melting point of Fortitude skin?
yeah. You guys, Perry, Cooper, you get to the one of the Pleasant Property homes that he tells you can just walk in.
Okay. Are they still doing construction here or no?
I mean it's fucking 1:00 in the morning, so no.
No, but like, is there construction supplies?
Oh yeah, there's construction supplies.
Do they have like ropes or chains or anything?
Yeah, they have tons of that.
Okay. I grab some chains, grab him, find like what looks like a really solid like post in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Find like the sturdiest one I can. And say, Perry, help me chain him up real quick.
All right, gotcha.
And then just basically try and restrain him as much as possible.
About
Like, I will go overboard
okay
to make sure that he can't escape.
He like once you get like the final ties, he just like you just hear like this growl, like this.
Yay.
He wins the Mies. He melded with the dog.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be disturbed if that's what's happened to his dogs.
No, he's part. He's
I
Brad-
deobbed it.
No, he's part. He's Bradovich. He's part dog.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking around. Jeez.
Harry, be ready to knock him out if it looks like he's gonna escape. I get in front of him. Okay, let's start
Fancy
over.
moves, little girl. Who taught you that?
Jesus Christ, amen.
Cooper kind of laughs.
Good Lord and Savior.
Oh, it sounds like you need to be disciplined.
Thank you. You need to be disciplined. Shut the fuck up. Seriously.
What do you want?
All right, we need to ask you a couple questions. When's the last time you saw Davina?
In my dreams, last night.
I'm gonna kind of scrutinize him to see if he's telling the truth.
He's not lying. He's not making a.
Okay.
Okay, gross ass in person.
No, wait. A normal kind of dream, or was she trying to talk to you?
We made sweet love.
Can I scrutinize that? Or is that obviously a lie?
It's obviously a lie.
Okay. That's not what I meant. What did she tell you?
I don't know. A lot of shouting. A lot of screaming.
About what?
It's hard to pleasure that woman, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I take out my phone. We have Desiree. If I make a phone call, I can have them start breaking her bones. Or you can answer my questions.
Oh, you don't got the minerals in you. You were soft. You're less. You're weak. You gave it up. You fucking
Says the guy
traitor.
that got hit. Is now restrained. It's just some simple questions.
Can I make a bluff roll to see if I can convince him?
You make a.
Or does he actually just not think I would do that?
Well, I mean, you don't know what he's really thinking. So go ahead, give me a manipulation intimidation.
Manipulation intimidation?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if you do have it in you, Evan.
That was so weird. You're like,
No, I don't.
nope.
You're like, we're gonna break every bone in her body.
We're gonna break every bone in her body.
Okay, that was a super unconvincing lie.
I'd believe
I'm
you.
honestly considering just doing dominate, making
Can
him
I
forget what
try?
I just said, and then
I mean-
trying it again.
I mean, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, well, if he doesn't do it, I will.
All right, go ahead. Manipulation.
Intimidation.
Yeah, manipulation, intimidation. And you get +1 die because of your looks.
Yay.
Because that's what striking looks does.
do, 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 do. Roll, bitch.
Wow, we
Oh, yeah, we suck.
rolled 0 dice.
Why did it say 0?
What?
Okay. I don't know why it said 0.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Yeah, it's 0. Go ahead and re-roll
Like,
that.
I actually rolled dice. I just got unlucky.
That was all. Okay.
I was like, wow, we mixed this with,
Technically-
like 2 kittens. Being like,
technically-
"Arr."
So, Cooper, technically, you critically failed. Because you got 2 1s on your hunger die.
Is it so bad that I somehow release him from his chains with
No.
my terrible lie?
So you're basically like, you are the most unintimidating person. You're basically like a Sunday school.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit.
It's a messy critical para. It activates a
A compulsion.
Crazy.
yeah,
What?
Basically,
or a messy failure. I mean.
yeah, a messy failure. So activates one of your compulsions, Evan, or Cooper.
Wait, no, I didn't roll that.
No. Perry critically succeeds. You critically failed.
What are I don't know how do compulsions work?
So your clan flaw comes through, and you basically are driven by your failures as you want to be like. So you basically revert to, like, the La Sombra trope of like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge. I'm gonna make this guy's life a living hell. You become like, you fall into the bad guy thing. But for you, it's more like, I'm gonna get my mommy to hurt you.
Oh, no.
That is the clan one. There are 4 others too.
Yeah.
There's a domination compulsion where you have to take control of the scene, an animalistic compulsion where you have to react like an animal, a like one where you just have to like there's an anger compulsion, and then I forget what the other compulsion is.
Yeah.
It might be fear.
How do I know what my compulsions are?
There you pick one of those 4 or your clan compulsion. Or Para can roll it randomly.
So do I pick and it's always that, or just in any
Nope.
specific situation?
Anytime you roll a messy critical, you pick one.
Yeah.
Or a messy failure, I mean. A
Okay.
critical failure. With the hunger die 1.
I think Cooper's would be more dominate. Like, he wants control of the situation.
Okay, so I mean, she pretty much takes control from you with her critical success, as she holds the, like, Perry, what do? How do you?
Oh. Basically, I'll see that he's failing at it, and I could just see that he's laughing. And I'll say, well, I have a fucking reason to hurt her. So if you really want her safe, you better start answering our goddamn questions, or some shit's gonna happen.
Like what?
I really don't have to answer that question. That's not what we're playing at. You answer ours, and that's it.
And he sensed the intent because he knows that you're an angel of Cain, an Asimite, and he's just like, but Evan, you are driven by, you want to take control of the situation.
Okay. Like, how bad is the compulsion? Like, am I actually gonna, like, freak out, or am I, like, just, like, fuming?
You can't think straight. Like, your beast takes over, and it becomes, that is who you are at this moment.
It's like a mental disorder. You have to be in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. I pull out my gun and I'm gonna shoot him in the chest.
All right.
Not lethally, but, like, in the gut.
You are in the middle of Rosedale at a random house.
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. I pull out a knife.
Nope.
You seize control.
Yeah.
So
Compulsion.
Perry, you had this guy like you can see the terror in his eyes when he looks at you, and then you just hear the unsheath of a gun and black as he's like, oh, oh. And he totally fucked your whole. He ruined it.
I also probably don't notice that.
Yeah, you don't notice that because you felt.
Okay.
You have to be in charge.
You must take control. Take control
What?
now.
What did Davina tell you? And I saw my
Fuck
gun.
you.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Oh, God. Oh, what?
Third time. What did Davina tell you?
Perry, he's dying.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to try to knock out Cooper.
Okay.
So your blood blade does not knock out vampires.
Yeah, it does
deals
not.
aggravated damage to them.
Yeah. So do you want to hurt him?
Okay, I'm gonna try to get him to stop. I'm gonna try to get him to stop because not only is he shooting,
Yeah.
and
Is there a way to
he's
snap
out.
out of the compulsion?
No, you're not.
When
You're
the scene ends.
until the scene ends.
You can
Okay.
spend willpower
Oh.
for
Again?
To suppress it, but you
Yeah.
will still until the scene's end. You're trying to maintain. Your beast takes over basically. Your
Yeah.
beast is the one that is like riding you right now. That is like, you're fucking La Sombra. Fucking get it together. You are fucking king of the night. So Perry, go ahead and roll a Dex melee. Or what are you gonna try to do, like a Black Widow, like kick the gun out of his hand and like grab it in midair, or?
Yeah, I just want to try to disarm him.
Okay.
Since I can't technically knock him out.
So give me a Dex brawl.
Dex brawl.
Or Dex melee, however you want to disarm him. If you want to like karate kick it out of his hands, or you want to like cut like his wrist so he like the tendons loose and he
Like
drops the
total,
gun.
just like disarm.
Okay. Alright. Dex brawl.
And Dex brawl. I keep pressing the wrong thing.
Well, you
Fine.
succeed. So you're so wrapped up in your own head that she just kicks disarms you, and you're just like, you just gotta maintain you're losing control, man. Like she's just a fucking subordinate. Like you're the one that's in charge of this operation here. Like Reggie.
Some bullshit.
Reggie's men or Reggie's outfit is probably outside somewhere getting ready to humiliate you. You know, maybe Nicholas is in on this. Maybe Mommy Dearest is in on this as well. You
I
don't
don't think
know.
I'm that paranoid.
Yeah, you are. You actually are.
Can I spend a willpower at this point? Because I don't want to hurt Perry.
Yeah.
How does spending willpower work on this?
So you spend a willpower, you take the damage, and you basically suppress the urge to give into your compulsion.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the willpower.
Okay.
I kind of stop after you kick out the gun. Fuck, what did I just do?
Shot him twice.
Fucking men.
Do you know medicine?
Oh god. No. Streetwise.
I'm streetwise. And he's just almost like he's just coughing up blood as you shot him twice in the gut. He's like,
Well, the gut shot, because it takes like hours to die from that. Okay, I call Turk.
oh no,
That's-
I'm sorry. Note, note that unlike Frenzy, players cannot spend willpower to ignore the effects of compulsion.
Oh no.
Damn, that sucks. Well,
What page is
Retcon.
that on?
What?
What page is that on?
That is on page 208. Compulsions occur when bestial failures as the hunger subsides, urges the vampire into actions dictated by their blood, sometimes even instilling traits hailing from their clan's founder. When a character must take a compulsion, the storyteller chooses one or random determinedly one by rolling on the table below. Takes various compulsions rather than leaning on their clan compulsion each time, unless you enjoy stereotyping overgrowth. Once chosen, the player decides how best to act out. Reward players who go above and beyond to play their compulsion by allowing them to restore a willpower point. Note that unlike Frenzy, players cannot spend willpower to ignore the effects of compulsion. These insidious urges compel behavior that feels utterly unnatural, and vampires may never realize that they were influenced.
Okay.
So,
Just kidding. Retcon.
yep. So
Yeah.
just kidding. So,
God damn it.
that's all that's flooding into your mind right now.
But
Is
I
that
still knocked the gun out, right?
yeah? You still knocked a gun out,
Okay.
but you know Cooper's playing you like a fucking fiddle. I mean, he brought you out here. I mean, look at her. She like you were telling Deck. Reggie's got all of them wrapped around their fingers. That's what Ventru do. Ventru just manipulate people into just submitting to their will. You are the tyrant. You are the one that stands against the darkness. You will hold the tide. You will not let the Ventru suppress. Like, you're just in it right now. So act it out.
Okay. Okay, so I look at Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze, dominate.
Okay.
I need to make another rouse check, and if I fail this one, then I'm going to be at 5 hunger.
If he's in that kind of frenzy, can he actually do anything that involves a rouse check?
Because I'm not frenzying, though. I'm acting out the compulsion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
can I? Like, am I? Because I'm assuming it sounds like I'm. It's less like I'm like murdering people.
Well,
I just kind of figured since the rouse check is what caused it, that the things that would
It wasn't a rouse check that caused
benefit
it. I
from
got a
rouse.
so
missy
first of
failure.
all,
okay.
make a hunger frenzy check.
Okay.
Yeah. What was your hunger?
I'm gonna be at 5 if I fail this rouse check. Wait, do I want to check if I'm gonna fail it first?
Yes,
Because
because
because I only need to do if I hit 5, right?
No.
The room smells like blood now because you shot somebody.
Oh, that's true.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus.
So
Well,
3 or
God
4 needs
damn
to
it.
make a hunger frenzy test.
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna eat him.
Humanity 6. I got 2 successes.
And guess what? She's frozen.
Well, it depends
Or-
if I succeed on the
Oh
dominate.
my god. This is so bad.
So far I got a
So you-
2.
So
frenzy.
you got it. Difficulty 2. So you got the 2.
Okay. I'll make the rouse check to dominate. Okay, so I don't lose another hunger.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Heather's frozen from dominate, and she gets to watch you eat his soul.
Oh my god.
So
Okay, and now I roll discipline.
now, okay.
Revenants are not vampires. You can't eat their souls.
Yeah.
I got 4 successes.
Okay. So
Well, eat him then. I did.
Yeah, eat him to death.
Not his soul.
That you could do.
Yes, I could
So-
just kill him.
You'll eat him to death.
So Perry, you're gonna make a resist roll of versus intelligence plus resolve.
Intelligence plus resolve.
Dan, are you tired?
Not particularly.
Oh. You're just laying down.
Yeah.
Cooper's not been having like a good week.
My back's hurting, so I'm trying to.
Okay.
I
So-
threw my back out a couple months ago. That shit sucked.
So you're frozen, Perry.
Yay.
Okay, so I go up to him and I'm like, "What did Davina tell you?"
No.
I put my thumb on the wound where I shot him. What did Davina tell you?
Can he do like a strength intimidation to get him to talk out of that one?
No, because
Like, is
he's
there anything I can actually do
no. You
to
don't
make him
even,
talk?
you don't even realize.
That's exactly what I would have done.
He's a grizzled veteran of the Sabbat. What you are doing to him is like a Tuesday.
Well,
He has been unmade before and then remade.
Okay, I kind of grab his face and make him look at me. The Sabbat's dead. The 7 are gone.
The Sabbat live in me. It lives in you. It lives in her.
Does it?
what does it?
You're Cainite. The glory be Cain watches
Fuck the
you.
Sabbat.
Oh.
Why are you defending a Bahari, a demon worshiper?
Oh.
She never cared about the Sabbat.
She cares about the Sabbat more than you can imagine. She's trying to free. She tried to free us. And then she tried to rouse the court that I tried to burn down. And I was unsuccessful at.
Yeah, you really screwed that one up, didn't you? It's a pretty good plan, too. Bomb in the hotel lobby.
Yeah, it would have worked too if there wasn't no goddamn earthquake.
Meddling kids.
And their dog.
So what? She's trying to put the little band back together, get all the Sabbat back.
No, this is not about Sabbat. This is about family.
That way she called Desiree away from where Desiree wanted to be.
Oh God, this hurts. Oh, this is such a. Oh,
Your daughter hates you.
Ah.
She hates the organization that you stood for.
She don't know shit.
Oh, I think Desiree's a lot smarter than you give her credit for.
Oh, you're just a baby fanger. Are you scared? Are you scared to go into the deep dark cave? Are you afraid? Are you afraid you're gonna run to your Camarilla weaklings? You're so scared you can't even man up to the things that we fight. We slay demons.
No.
We slay the evil. And you're just falling into their corruption. You're just a whore to the cam, and they're the reason why this demon infested these lands.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't know who was behind all of it?
And we tried to free you. I went searching for you for weeks, months on end. I loved you.
What does Davina want? Is it Drepidon?
She's just trying to finish what she started. Destroy the court. Destroy the forebears.
Is she working with the demon?
No.
I definitely want to check that roll.
Yeah, I gotta make that roll. I do have to make that roll.
Is that wits insight?
Yes.
Okay.
See how long is it left till the scene is, or whoever comes first. God damn, she can't make. So you could spend a willpower parry to ignore the effects for a turn.
Wait, she doesn't. She has to have a lower.
No, she.
I thought she had to have a lower gen than me to do that.
No, well, she could resist it, but then she has to. She can spend a willpower to make another resist roll, but if she fails, then she just keeps on spending willpower to make a resist roll.
Where does it say that?
It is. Speak, dominate, cuts the core to vampire, blah, 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 blah. Total failure. Threatening humans. Masquerade threat low. Blood resistance. Let's see. Dominate 5. Command results dealing in death. No, okay. So attempt to resist gaze. Unless the suit, can't do that. Oh yeah. I guess there's not. Oh, right here. Dominate. A vampire with lower generation can resist dominate attempts from higher generation vampires by spending willpower point to negate the effects, but you're a lower generation than her, so yeah.
Yeah, unless Perry's a secret elder.
No. So yeah, never mind.
No.
Okay.
So you're just like kind of watching it, like he is
Okay.
full.
Also, dominates like talking to a genie.
Yeah.
You have to do his order, and when it's done, dominates over.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if
well,
he
I
didn't
would've
give
said-
you a time restraint on freeze, then once you freeze, you're free. And it has a duration too.
It's a scene.
The duration's a scene.
It says a scene.
Yeah, up to a scene.
Yeah.
Perry, you're seeing this. He's like covered in like shadow, and his eyes are jet black, and you see like black veins. Like he has gone full La Sombra, and he does.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, he's just like you see like dark, like energy like coming off of him, as you're just like standing there in horror, as he's just like,
Just like, oh shit.
just like yelling at this thing, like.
This
This is like the face of the, this is like you remember a passing time that you were talking to Farrick and he was explaining the sex and he was like, oh yeah, the Sabbat, they're just a bunch of monsters.
Relevant to this scene though, by the way, dominate can no longer make people give information.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm not that's why I'm not just dominating him to answer my questions.
That's a brand new thing. It used to that used to be like its main usage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Par and I screwed up in my first downtime scene, and I tried to, and I used it to get information, but we figured that out after.
Yeah. So you see him, like, you see the Sabbat that Ferris was talking about in this moment. Like, you have no sympathy for either of them right now. They're just two monsters just yelling it out. As he's just like, we're going to destroy the forebears. And then once the forebears are destroyed, then we'll march. We'll march towards the demon Drepidon.
Does freeze mean I can't talk?
No, you can talk. You can do anything.
Shut the fuck up.
All you got to do
You're
is
so
freeze.
annoying.
So does it sound like he's saying march on the demon, like they're going to attack it, or they're going to join it?
That you're not too sure of.
Marching towards Drepidon to join him. You're gonna fall in line behind a demon.
He's like kind of like resisting. He's like, no, that's not the way. I wouldn't follow a demon. I praise Cade. What sort of nonsense you put into my brain?
And Davina has always been a Bahari. You're not an idiot. You know that.
She's not a demon worshiper. She just worships the Dark Mother. My mother, the mother to all.
Look me in the eye and tell me that she has nothing to do with a demon.
He's like, he doesn't know how to answer that because he's like conflicted right now. He's like,
Answer my question and we'll help you live. You can see your daughter again.
Like you literally see his like eyeballs kind of roll back, like he can't disobey. He's a revenant, man. He has no fucking free will.
Okay, but I'm seeing that this is definitely something that Davina like this is clearly some kind of command he was given.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I feel like I got all the information I wanted out of that. Does it, once I feel like I've kind of had control of the situation, does it kind of fade?
Yeah. But you don't realize that what you're doing was like out of character or even slightly, cruel, unusual.
Okay. I dropped the dominate on Perry.
Oh my god.
Okay. So clearly, Davina gave him some sort of order related to Drepidon about hiding information.
You're still a coward.
You're still
Am I-
annoying.
All right.
She's
I look
gonna.
at Harry.
She's
Do you
gonna.
think we should keep him alive?
She's gonna.
Well,
She's gonna kill you.
Did you say no?
and we're gonna kill you.
Envy's gonna eat you up.
I look at him.
You don't even.
What do you know about Envy?
You don't even realize.
I go back up to him. I press my thumb against him again.
He doesn't even flinch.
Envy. Have you seen her?
Oh, I witnessed her in all of her glory.
When?
She paid a visit to me at the hospital. Wanted to confirm some information. Told her I was loyal to the sect to the bone.
What information?
Oh, about you and Deck and all the traitors.
How long ago did she visit you?
About a month ago.
Is that the last time you've seen anyone from the sect?
So you paid me a visit tonight. It's all crumbling around you, isn't it? She told me about the nightmares you were having. About the song, how she used to watch you sleep in your little office. The songs that you would hear, how you were rolling around in terror in your little
I
box.
bite him.
Yeah.
First I taste his blood. Is he mortal?
Oh yeah, he's mortal.
Okay, I'm gonna drink him dry.
So you're gonna drink him to death.
Am I still being Am I still?
Nope, you're not your compulsion.
Okay. I'm gonna.
You are, however, hunger 4, so
Yeah,
that's a hunger frenzy difficulty 3 to
Yeah.
not.
So
just
roll your
drink him
hunger
dry.
to not drink him dry. You need 3 successes.
Okay.
And you can't roll willpower, roll on a willpower. So you got 4.
Wow, I got it.
Woo!
Okay.
So you
I drink. I'm gonna drink. How much can I drink out of him without killing him?
you can take away 2 hunger die.
Okay, and then potentially if we get him medical treatment, he'll be fine.
I mean, he is a revenant. I mean, he's tougher
Yeah.
than a human.
All right, I drink 2.
Okay.
It is mortal blood, right?
Yeah. And something else, but the something else part is just a little bit of a tanginess to it.
Yeah. Like I mean, I know he's a revenant, so there's probably some not human blood in him. But like I would know if I was drinking out of envy right now, or at least like a vampire that's
Yeah.
pretending to be him.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll drink 2 points and then I'll stop.
He passes out.
Okay. I call Turk. I tell Perry I'm gonna call someone who might be able to get us a doctor.
You guys might want to get out of there before the police show up, Mister. I fired gun twice
Oh.
in a residential
Oh, yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we
probably-
unchain him. I put my coat around him so he's less obviously like
Chained
swing
up.
around you like a drunk guy.
yeah, and then we'll take him back to the car. And I'm gonna call Turk like this.
Hold the window again.
Okay. He's like, yellow.
Was he? Turk, do you know any doctors that don't ask any questions?
Of course I do.
Can I get a number?
Sure. Do I get a finder's fee?
Yeah, how does 200 sound?
More like 500.
Fine, 500.
All right. I'll send you the deets.
Okay. And I'll wait. Also, it's fine actually if this person doesn't know about vampires.
You step into the car, and then you look at the rear view mirror. Oh, you can't see anything. Sorry, you're you're fucking Lasombra. You don't have a reflection.
Well, actually, I think I do have a reflection. It's just blurry. Because I think they changed it for me just straight up not having one.
But you don't realize you're like in full shadow attire
Yeah.
until you step into the car, and then you realize that Perry's kind of like not really standing next to you.
I'm just.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay. Like, is something wrong?
Nope.
All right.
Not
Everybody,
eye contact at all.
so everybody has their respective baker.
Gotta catch 'em all.
So Dustin, surprisingly, is one of the few Bruja that wasn't frozen on through. And then, Wyatt
Wait, all the others were?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wyatt
Whoops.
hands you the steak and says, "You want to do the honors?"
Is he awake?
Who?
Dustin.
Yeah, he's like fully conscious as he's like frozen still.
Oh, okay. So he can't speak back or anything.
No.
Dustin, this is for your own good. You know that, right?
He's just like eyes are just like kind of lit up, like he's like in full frenzy.
I can't understand a fucking word. Blah! I'm punching that steak in.
Yeah. The ice kind of like crumbles a little bit around him. It was actually easy. Like, it's like his top flesh is like just kind of like puncture proof because he just has like nitroglycerin, like not nitroglycerin, but the what's the stuff that like like the freeze stuff that like freezes you instantaneously.
Liquid
Nitrogen.
nitrogen.
Yeah, liquid
nitrogen, there we
nitrogen.
go.
Like his like layer of his like top skin was like easy to puncture.
That's gross, but all right.
That's fun.
Oh, by the way, Para.
Yep.
Can I get a willpower point back for playing my compulsion?
I'll reward you at the end of the game, but it's
Okay.
almost at the 4-hour mark. I'm gonna end it there, because some of us have been staying up for like 48 hours partying and having fun.
I didn't party. I just watched D&D live shows.
And you're on a show right now, so
I know.
it's the role play show.
life.
Anyways,
My life.
thank you everybody for stopping on in. Everybody has a baker, Deck, Cooper, Reggie, path of least resistance. I thought that was gonna be the one that was gonna be full of fire and brimstone tonight, but yeah, La Sombra had the La Sombra. Anyways, thank you everybody for stopping on in. Thank you for all those who watched and want to contribute. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for watching the show. Like I said, throughout the week, I'm going to be putting up the season 1 episode, so go check that out. youtube.com/outofordershow. If you want, you can also support us at patreon.com/outofordershow, where you can be part of an experience. Yay! We have some post wrap-up shows what we're going to record right after this, so if you want to support, go ahead and check out the tiers there. I am going to be releasing all the one-on-ones on YouTube for free, but for the rest of the second season, if you want the one-on-ones, go check out the Patreon. They're going to be up there. I think tomorrow I'm going to record one possibly with Dan, because we have a fucking Primogen party to wrap up that we were supposed to do like a couple days or a couple weeks ago. But anyways, go check that out. But if you're just here watching either on Twitch or YouTube, thank you for your viewership. We love you. So until next time, be good to one another and peace forever. Bye.